do anopay no se aba pa onsima no aduonu miensa me ma wache mo akwa bade bakasa fidie so aha ya Kastle 90.3 FM ye Cape Coast ya Johnston Street ya bank Cape Coast Metro Assembly no ne dem sesa pia dan kese no di anim hwe wo hanum se ye nti hwe chikwa ya haya ne wo mfimfim mantem ya Cape Coast ya ne wo ti mom hwe chichi mo hwe Facebook muti online na no anope me mo wache mo akwa ba ebra so kense ho nsem ye de ba Robert Mensah Sports free summary kopem se no kono bebo no ye won sma hodo pia ye ba aba bedi ho komo e wo dwumade so ye bewra mu amano ne enu FIFA Club World Cup semi-final 2 etodwa na emu nsem ne de nyam na meka wani tua se de wani ntua so de a waso tua na waso so ntua de a ewie no waso ate de si ya no nenye easy Paris Saint-Germain na omoche Real Madrid fighters ne kanan omde so a womo one dan te ba kumpo na game no de scoreline ni podi na me no podi enche da nya yi o na de we omusi bi ball Madrid no na ehu pa Madrid phone to me nya hwe game ni mu a enra Jabi Alonso na nkofo de omani akogu no so na me tena sidi na me hwam se Alonso yi ento betuma ya adwuma ni nie ama Kylian Mbappe in the next 2 to 3 years no watumi age Champions League ni bi we Madrid na eya sembisa enu apage for ball na ball mo ball na chere say Sunday omani Chelsea na share the finals no na enu akofo ahase esuma Chelsea na Chelsea for same say that Yesu Kristo kan ye no Monsuma mo hone mo ma hai ti mo amusuma Chelsea no ma monsuma Chelsea why monsuma mo ho mo teams na mo amabie no mo teams mo ba bie no o ma free mo monsuma o mo because Chelsea ne de untumi nsuma ni sa na ye Chelsea for supporters nsem a wo mo ka e ba the game no ho come no ho game ne say na pede no ho ye no u projection to Sunday game no ene say mamanya o message on 0244 743143 0244743143 fa o message ne fa hobra makenkan wo dwumade ne so to me e dia ma ye wada interesting stories on confirm so transfers ne emunsem ne ba he say no preseason shase clubs no do na arrangement preseason a ye ba be ka ho asem kakra wa hanum say ye Enwa Kudus Mohammed 55 million West Ham agiatum and medicals better form ye de munsem no ebeba e wo dwumade so na ya ramu so one building no ase now the semi-finals no set enye easy kra anu ohia nkasa one building no ase and results to dwane ne de ne ebe to dwa no ye de munsem no nyina e de ba e wo show you some ye wi a ye be ramu wa fisem ni mu nsem ahodo so no e wo fi a ye de ebeba ne ba be hwe Enwa sports minister Kofi Adams ko pie mu a baba yara sports stadium ko inspection ni ade wakan sempi dia fa ho na Ghana Liga as any sponsors no ama for say Ghana help companies ahodo bi a omunye skapa na kwamena eye nsa companies no kosonkofo wi nsa asa Khalifa kofo wi nsa comment senke pe company bi atumi atwintika wo mo ho to sponsor the Liga I was saying nsa fo ne ba on board nanso nei yese ma yenya nsa advert impano pa yenya nsa advert awia this anwumra 8 ikono ene betuma ye nti be den na nsafo yi a supporters mo wi nsan matumi ayedai ayetumi atwe mo aba sponsor ye league no ene en football no minister kasafa ho a ne nyina mo nsam ne de betu dwa medical kasa division 1 no ye zone no as gold ne na ke as gold sporting club ene from as gold football club no omo akoka be kwa heroes ho ene from as gold football club no o many abre pass kwan bi aso no won be qualify to the Ghana Premier League dwas for mumia mo ho e no makasa ne ho nsem no ye de beba e wo dwuadi so ne ba be hwese community transfers for Ghana ha na fe ye clubs ahodo mo kwa kopie mo Africa ne all the other clubs preparations some ye for the upcoming season no ye de mun nsem ni na e de tudwa me din e de Miss Ruby Adams guys no pay yes to me live on Facebook Kastle 90.3 FM Cape Coast. Join your Facebook and pay we show ne live like and share for comments bra making kan to me e dia ma Madrid fans no mama ko tete ni esi ye nenye hu bia why nye hu ti mamunya message no on 0244 743143 0244 743143 mo musuma Chelsea no so na musuma Chelsea munya mafa message ne mra Chelsea fans no Sunday PSG neba fa message ne fa 0244 743143.
The real sports is here.
Neuer's caught in no man's land. It's Marley!
Kastle FM. The Sports King.
Meda sesa no pay fidie no da Kastle 90.3 FM. Now it's here Robert Mensah Sports. Memfa asidanoma aboafo no Telecel. Too much money promo ni guswa cost so me ka we say netika abedwa wo Telecel so am me no ka say enipa be say 2000 and no menya 100 Ghana de bia ni bi adie. Na ye 23 lucky winners so menya 20,000 CDCB etumi adi e weekly draws ni mu na kai say grand prize no 1.2 million intime waste time for phone no but star 500 hash star 500 hash and I say omodi akọ Play Store and App Store download the Telecel Play app no ne obeye ne say ne mu amopen common airtime no ye be from 5 cities going ma mo ko say abefun tintankese so Instagram any afre Twitter money ade no social media na mo use data ne ade no mo de enya from 5 Ghana going wo ye no ano na wonya kwanya enya sika bi adi de bia wanya kwanya 100 Ghana na wotwe bia betimenya 20,000 cedis adi indi sha asiasa wo de ho but Telecel busia no na sika no wanya bi adi we too much money our Telecel so connecting energies ehonsem no wani aya wo ya unhu ade ye wani so yo basabasa me show ai uposaposo wani bibi yes wani ne so me so fa kodan 31st herbal clinic komo ne besan wani ho yade bia de ama wo mo de o mo eye specialist eni ho yade nko an no mo hwe ti wani no hu ade ye wade wachira wo hu ben we hu omodin akọ na wani hu yade bia doctors enhwe na omo saw yade wo ewo man kesim school kesim opposite I4 junction okọ fosunsu a wo ewo fosu krom ne Presby church no na aguna swedru nso no wo ewo bypass nkubem ho omodin an frɛ doctor ewo 0559 999543 0559 999543 ofra doctors ebejo so omo 31st herbal clinic omo ene eni hu yade specialist omo say nyagopon ene eye yare safo no na meka wo say the high sense quality product ni high sense there eba no quality electronic appliance ho no biade nani ekire and I'm saying the high sense beboa amwanya product efe eche entwi enyam kania na ne bo no so no fuye papa penti ne ope TV ope refrigerator gas cooker washing machine smartphones no air conditioners electric cookers kettle iron bobodin abuso wo maso ye hono mu akwa obenya bia twumi ato ne bo no so fom enu nti Ghana fana bebia o mo hono mu akwa benya wo mo wo mfifi mantem akai so maso ye no man kesim Blue Hills restaurant one take akwa na afi high sense product won so ekoji bibia ni afra homan 0302 550000 0302 550000 high sense everyday prices for everyday people. Loan nut malaria do to malaria say wonu mu atontumi ne di popo bi asuse no pay be wada ne mo yekupa wo mu so bi boni bi free no ohia malaria na ya chewa ko na yenye test ne hwe we na hwe malaria mo ani bi wo mogani mu a edura mekanfo de ama wo no low nut eno ne betu malaria no ase de ama wo nkoda no mpanyifo no FDA for age edia to me best scatter malaria no one time for you we no embrobro so ebetu ase de ama na fe wade ho for malaria tijibi bibia ebe ye kama enso no to me edi ama yanko eya betway ho betway scratch and win promo ni Betway for say a whopping 9 million Ghana to the prize no e wo hono mo a range from cash, free spins, free flights and afi dodo na ka ho a yakwa kopem 31st July into borrowmobetway.com.gh na sha se o bet on sport and a casino na benya akwanya ewi ni bim de bia ko na kodi agro no a ye be cheche osika free wo ho ye cheche osika free cash eka ho free spins eka ho na free flights eka ho into bomodi agi agro betway ho na sika aba no wonso nya bi we scratch and win promo bet wo hono nya sika no bi edi wo bet no na wonya e scratch card no a ebi ye sika ebi ye free flight ebi e free spins na wonya kwanya enya more money to chop on a betway kaisa terms and conditions apply we a betway nko a e na obenya bie kaisa be bet the responsible way betway for say get way more ye be kwa ma no ne ye den sam no ba ai eno an ye see ya no uhu ne say now projection to Sunday game ne say pe de no uhu ye no e de na uhu wo game no mu na de na ugi say Sunday e be sie ye kwa emeka wo say NPA for say ukoto ufu no na the full quality ne wo form right amount ne emu ama e bia wo to 200 Ghana ye buma wo no unim say kan no 200 Ghana tumi di kwa kodru e bia mankasim afa ukoye no a wudru ayi no a obodu hefa kwa amna podu hefa o koma nkasim ti obedu hefa kwam na kwan so unim kwan so we ya untu kan fa krant unim ti mankasim obedu de mankasim ba odu e friend say eja number 1 ayinesi ho eto wo se fu no enu price no enya se fu no price aka sa woto no enu sa amount na amount anasa okwakoto fu ni pa no oto no he de o cheche no FKK hwe abaye hwe abaye ya o he de o cheche no mu ade bi sa no o ja no bebu ade na o cheche no bad customer service ha adwen pa nti me show any of these three okona ko experience bi a frɛ number na report ema wo mo empanyifo ebebua edi huduma edi amount National Petroleum Authority for Humani 0302 550 380 0302 550 380 Bomadi ana frɛ omo ebetumi edi huduma kaisa of 48 hours to do that report no edema NPA4 okay yankwa man on 35 minutes past 6 FKK or the next 20 to 25 minutes by 7 no no den sami na de asiwa ma no ne ma menya message no ma reform ma mon na BBNC mon story na mo fa message ne mra on 0244 743 143 0244 743 143 yankwa ma no ne FKK Eden Semno to dwa media my
The real sports is here.
No, it's caught in no man's land. It's Marley!
kastlefm. The sports king.
I got my power, I got experience, I got do everything too much. And the old man who want to challenge me, hey, I'm okay here. This is my national flag. I'm proud of it. And I'm proud of Africa. Oh, you know, man, I'm too bad, baby. Bad, baby.
The real sports is here.
No, it's caught in no man's land. It's Marley!
kastlefm. The sports king.
Mama FKK kwaba na fe one fire call amanone in the next 20 to 25 minutes. FKK, good morning.
Good morning.
Bokwa na pedie.
Bibia bokwa.
Ojina na so.
Yes.
Ojina bibia so.
Bibia fine.
Bibia fine. You slept well?
Obviously.
You go sleep well, of course. The weather is cool.
Yes.
Weather new cool. To obi obi that kama. FKK, what is that word? Some kinds of brave. Madam for no one and mommy for information. You know what? Am I good? Oh, stress to cramp on FKK over that form, Anna.
That form.
Over that form.
Yeah.
Oh, stress cram. What an about what da kama. Konya to my baby and sebi crew one I walk on. And now the other phantom katan.
We ain't heavy.
I would him down for phantom katan. Hey, what a camera, also when your FKK, what dash. FKK, yo, as a California saw channel pay, or send on the car and have 4 rounds. Man,
I'll do me crying.
Oh, I saw or do chinchi cream. As a California, my wife, see her. Okay, young common on him, young comrade.
And I pay a quaman on the other some no sweat to me, Eddie, abroad resource no, I would don't know how Ukupiemu away European competitions I bus away a women's affair. Ye Romunafe, ye the home 7 no sweat to me at the amount FIFA Club Walk Up Penra. PSG Aquaco Chelsea Football Club boy and a final no Nyame Adoma Sunday so mo de berin tam so ewo ho di temple room live on Facebook no adwene show no comment no de ba na can we like it na e share so na yen koye nim ewo ho enra uramu ewo ye Euros na England omo e share 4 ema Netherlands omo ntimi an TB ewo no mtene Serena Bergman ochi ono ankasa ne man ewie no Lauren James ebo 2 goals ewo no Samson na Stanway ebo bi sanso ena kokopima babawa ɔno nso so yɛfrɛ no Ella Tune enso ebo fourth goal no so etimi ede mom France for no so eguso a epo so ntana na ekɔ mo nim omochi wo se twa mo 4-1 e mo so game no so etimi eba so no eyade a eye kadidiatu ebo goal ni bi sanso na Amel eye Magri ono so EDB EP so ansana Grace eye Goyeru ono so etimi ebo goal ni bi so etimi ede emom na nya asem keto akra Fishlock enete bako enso etimi ede ma Wolves amayo anane 2 games baso kopiemo ewe group A omo atene third round of games no Finland omo any Switzerland ball sanso and Norway any Iceland ball ni na 7 p.m. and no so etimi baso ewo ho enra 9 and a PSG for no so share Madrid for entimi antibi Fabian Ruiz ebo 2 goals Osman Dembele ebo B sanso and Roma Goncalo Ramos so ebe share 4th goal no and so etimi edema Paris Saint-Germain omo so akopium ewo ye FIFA Club World Cup no final nyame adoma and so betimi abaso na yade friendly games how do be and so etimi abaso na de tienie we European affair FC Midland omo any Dynamo Kiev boy young boys and so be boss Sparta Prague and so any idea kupium dia Rapperswil omo so any FC Basel and so betimi abo ewo honom na Europa League no qualification no prelims no dodo na so etimi baso Saba FK any NK Serge bo sanso enanalaka and so be Partizan Belgrade FC Sheriff omo ewo game omo any Pristina and so etimi bo na idea CFR Cluj omo ebetu kwan no mani Paxi akwa koboa ene Sofia omo so ani Apoel Beersheva enso betimi abo Shakhtar Donetsk ebo eye Elves sanso ena Sparta Tevena enso so ebetimi abo eye Bobokro from Hakem na Legia Warsaw enso ene Aktobe enso ebetimi abo ene Conference League no so no games no bebre ni na baso a ehon sem no so yetimi ede ama wo na yentoa so na yen reactive from a coaches and games no enso etimi ede ebawie ye beko ne akwa kotie Zabi Alonso from the losing side Sign and a game no ono so AC ehu no say no timi chire mi sade en after say first 2 goals no buy him from so no mo ye no na sade na ye den so timi dia momo.
It was obviously a difficult situation after those first 10 minutes. PSG is also a project, a team that's been built with time. We're still practically just getting started. And just because you want to go out braver doesn't mean it will work out better. You have to know how to manage those moments. It wasn't easy because after 2 heavy blows, you're suddenly down 2-0 and not finding your place on the field. The feeling wasn't good and we needed to calm down a bit. The pity for me was conceding the 3rd goal before halftime. At 2-0, you're still a bit closer in the match. But we faced a team that's in great form. Just like others have suffered against them, today it was our turn. They're at a very good level, and we have to acknowledge that this is the beginning of a new phase for us. There's a lot of room for improvement, many things we want to do better, and today hurts. We have to be self-critical. Our level today wasn't good enough, but this will also teach us things for the future, how we want to develop, how we want to approach things, so we can compete at a much higher level than what we showed today.
Enti eno ena Zabi Alonso so etimi chirechire no enra the better team no na Paris Saint-Germain eno nti uhwa early on no from the defenders no Raul Asensio ni Rudiger omo enema de no ye den papa ne omo besa call races no omo je third enti 3-0 eno omo edico break omo by getting back into the game no na ayedin enso etimi de omo nti ne obi anjuntum PSG be 2 years adwuma eno omo aye enene eso abanso etimi de omo kakra ono afi no aba ontimi emfa ne 5 or 6 games no emfa metoto Paris Saint-Germain enti omo nsu abibia emfa free defeat no mo na omo nso so enye self critical omo hwe omo ba bia mfom so no na afi room no kase dadara eda ho na omo improve omo enso emfa nko enimu how impact and asa defeat enso ebetimi aye enso etimi ade ama na fe no aba na 4-0 sa no se na ebetimi akọ na etimi akọ impact no.
Obviously, it has a big impact. We wanted to play a well-structured match, knowing the kind of opponent we had and that we needed to stay in the game. But after the 10th minute, you're already approaching things differently. But as I said before, more than about the gap, it's about the room we have to grow. I think today's match marks the end of this season, not the beginning of the next one. We'll take lessons from this match for the future. We'll also take positive things from this Club World Cup period. I think there has been progress. Regardless of today, we leave as a better team, even though that's hard to explain right now. But I'm convinced this will serve as a starting point to begin next season better.
Yes, intene ade beboa ema next season omo eso ahye ye subo no eba ntema na ese wonsoso wani so atontem na watimi akoza bia lonso odi sanchirem ne ba se impact no de eso ye san se the we are not person players ne bo no enye sa na omo ebo indiscipline ko a na eba players no no so ema no ekokoba santi wasu ade eno eyensema watimi ade ba Luis Enrique so obisa no se game no se no city o se ampa Madrid de big team tiene ochiro na oshane sa na esa wonso watimi wo se wadwuma no konkan.
I feel great. It's always difficult to play those kind of match against Real Madrid, and I think we started the game very good, and we are happy with the performance.
This was your 64th game of the season. How have you kept your players at this level, so motivated still? And
especially with those conditions, because it's too much heat for me. You need to play in different conditions to have better show, but I think both teams did it great, and we are in a special season, a special moment, and I think we deserve to win.
Yes, intene ade a baby omo nam no omo in deserve so omo so e so mo ewini sa game na wom say players no abo games do na di nkunim bebre Champions League na no ya no omo je na so omo ye motivated so omo so betimi akwa ahead na afei fan no omo akwa akogere no eno kan se so etimi de found sampa so omo call no omo call recovery no omo jo omo ham kakra na omo prepare ahead of Sunday final game omo ni Chelsea bebo no.
You've already won the treble. What would it mean to go on and lift the Club World Cup here in New Jersey?
Well, we are going to try one more step against a good team like Chelsea. They did it great and they performed the whole competition, and now it's time for us to prepare that, try to recover, and almost there. We want to make history in our club and take some holidays.
Tomo de domini man so person mo so history tomo any edge World Cup no I also more agent final no mo ko prepare ye na mo ni Chelsea abo ni Chelsea so abomodin baby o mo so na mo akopie mo ntia game e be din na so de di kan so mo kojo mo ahome o mo nye recovery no na mo this strategy no so akwa wini trophy na make history ho Luis Enrique coach Edema PSG na this answer na backcraft Hakimi after game no pitch side ho Okushia former Madrid one player legend Guti emone no etwetwe nkomo eda Guti asese ne wo na ma me chance me boy me professional football game wase ho ansa ne Madrid for so etimi ade maba senior team no mo na ne medawase pa antimi jesi me de mawo na wode ema Guti asabra mo twetwe nkomo eda papa na asese ne wotimi boa no mo no so improve na ansa na Madrid for enso amana akonya mana babo senior team na afi wakwa abonti akopie mu a PSG na enwoma ekonkan enso etimi ade ma no Zabi Alonso ne nsem no bi the other part no and say ne send your kan you mun say ne at the end of 2025-2026 season and as a 2024-2025 season afei and a 2025-2026 no baba be sha sie ntine eno ensem ode to na dia Thibaut Courtois ne Madrid for press as a team na two big mistakes and omo ye ewo chiro no at the start of the game no they affect omo ye papa ntine opa aye supporters na chaw say ne omo eba be bumfum ewo honom na omo so ntimi ama omo enya sa enije no enso ewo owie no ena ode sansem nso etimi eto so se okokohwe se coach aka chiro se say any game plan na obekọ pitch no so na players no eye de omo pede enya de eye acceptable eno nsema Thibaut Courtois enso etimi ade kan say coach no emo game plan omo stick to it omo afanya adwuma eno nti ene koba ne sa no nti players no omo emfa blame no or the sansem ne by Zabi obisanse di nti na odi goals enya bi ambokra no so technical decision na is not about a brand new future ɛno ɛyɛ nsɛm a ɔno so ɛka yɛn so etimi de fa say I know certain things for certain. I know some facts. Na say anya de ɔde nsa be kankan nyoma bi na say amanfo nso aso ebetimi ayehye nei ɔde sansɛm no so etimi de baaye ɛwɔ na after no game no ekwa ma Madrid enso efiri mo ntimi ankopie mo fana ne yesi ticket no ade a mo ehu ya ne se eso atihwi na na ye 342.30 pounds na after game no kwese no ebewie na okocheke a na atia ba 264.25 na eso ati krakrakrakra na ticket price no ade akopie mo online na eso ati kra no so reporter efiri honom enso so etimi ede eba ewo ho na wo club World Cup na se wonom na no ensema wodo bia no so efiri mu eba after enra Chelsea anase enra Chelsea for qualifier no na kopio mo UK honoma England patem honom na se nei Premier League for no especially pandit no amode World Cup no mo enshada njintum sa ebi mu se aye Chelsea ntra na Danny Murphy obi a ono ekasa yenso etimi ade fa ho na dodo na Chelsea for said omo enenam so omo ko monim de na se omo ba be one of the best teams no mo se de bi na mom de di kan ebusa no se san na ohu Chelsea performance honom se de nyoma nso ebesi akọ enso etimi ade amom na okasa de fa ho de di kan boy Maresca din enso ekasa efa ho sei.
Well, he's obviously a good coach. I mean, you don't get the job first and foremost if you're not good at what you do. They'll have done their research. But I think for the first half of the season, there was lots to admire about Chelsea. There really was. There was good football. They were dynamic. They seemed to get them on board with what he was doing. I think inevitably there was a drop-off because of the lack of experience at times, game management, lack of confidence as a young group when you lose a few games. But ultimately, if you're looking at boxes ticked at the end of a season, he did all he could, more or less. I mean, they've finished in a Champions League spot by hook or by crook, fifth place. They've got a bit of silverware. Well, he's given himself some time, hasn't he?
So, success in this competition, does that move the needle on Chelsea and their title credentials next season?
Not for me, it doesn't, no. I think inevitably the expectation will rise irrelevant of this because of A, the money they spent, and B, the feeling that a lot of those players are now established and grown in that year and should be better.
But are they well and truly title challengers?
I would say with the squad they have right now, no. I still think a goalkeeper, a centre-half like a Van Dijk, a Saliba, that type of Diaz, somebody who has that ability to guide those around. They still don't have, but they might have by the start of the season.
You said challengers last season, Simon. Yeah. Are they more than that going into this season?
No. I mean, I think they were a better team and better managers above him. I mean, if you look at the fact that they finished fourth last year, and you look who's above them.
Did they finish fourth?
They finished fourth, yeah. I was just checking, yeah. Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City above them. Guardiola, Arteta and Slot. They're all improving their sides. We obviously had the tragedy at Liverpool. We don't know how that's going to impact upon the team.
True.
Right. And all that goes with that. But Arsenal are buying well. So you'd expect Arsenal to raise the notch. You'd expect City to come back, stop drinking the Kool-Aid and start getting back into the real cut and thrust of Premier League football. So it makes it difficult. I think Chelsea will be better than next year, and I think they'll stabilise, but they might just finish fourth again.
Yes, intene Danny Murphy ni Samuel Jordan ene yankwabo mo de Sergeant Chemba ne say ni Danny Murphy also share games at Chelsea Cowboy FIFA Club World Cup no dia na ni age ho wo hwa ohun sa ye progression no e wo ye mo game no mo ento ndi obetimi abo coach no abaso ne mo no nche say no ebetimi akwa reflect e wo next season Premier League games o so ebetimi abo no de ogidi say still amanfo enso e ahead of Chelsea e wo honom na no na Samuel Jordan so de to us on the pick City pick Arsenal Sanso na Liverpool ahead of Chelsea ntine eno ye nsem kakra mo eka efa ho na obisa no say ne the best no say no Enzo Maresca eka ye say best teams na kopiem e FIFA Club World Cup na say no say no kire mu.
We are very happy, we are very proud to play the final on Sunday. The reason why is because this is the Club World Cup, first edition, best club in the world they are here. So for us to be there on Sunday is something that we have to be proud. So very happy about that.
Yes, it's no happy. Say ne best teams na kopio of FIFA Club World Cup na sintene say Chelsea wromu no makwa kodru e fan na or ye happy. And no yan some after a game of boy na against from nation on so team de ban no and now wromu and Simon Toshi in the Sona or Chichem said Chelsea and yet the best moment and more team and your mother say no Kafa.
Well, it depends what your perception of him was. I mean, we spent the entirety of Christmas talking up Chelsea whilst he talked them down. Got into this tournament, a tournament that's been universally derided. And if you look at the opposition, I mean, okay, they're in the final, but with respect to who they've played, they've gotten beaten by Flamengo. But other than that, okay, Benfica are a half-decent side. But look who they've played in the competition. I mean, they've played LAFC, they've played a Tunisian side. Yeah. They've hardly, hit the lights fantastic against the best teams in the world. But here they are in a final.
And they beat the two Brazilian clubs.
Well, they should beat Benfica.
They should beat Benfica.
Yeah, and they only beat what's in front of you.
I know, but if they were playing a Madrid or a PSG and the way that PSG have drawn Real Madrid, I suspect they probably might not have got to this final. But in the final they are. The argument will be made if they were to win this tournament, which I don't think they will do if they get PSG, is that they're the best team in the world. It's a silly argument because they're not the best team in the world. They've won the inaugural tournament and the draw's been incredibly favourable.
Yes, it is said what Chichem say, and Yano Cressa clubs don't could PM one to Donano, a best team and pa, and Tianumun Chimono, and as Simon Jordan, sweat media basse matches if on church or almost Eka Hobi, Naninano, in Semahudua, and also APM the aftermath of Chelsea qualification to the final, and almost a Bobo Hunsa. Danny Murphy said downplay the importance of a FIFA Club World Cup or GDC tournament to be as a players now more England and Pomoni Bejo Hunsa.
Does it make them the best club in the world?
No, we've discussed
that. Does it make them anywhere near
it? To be fair to him, what else is going to say? He's got to roll out the nonsense you got to say when you're in charge of a team that's just got to a final. It's one of those situations. I don't see a huge benefit. I mean, let's say, I don't know how bad the injury is, Caicedo, their best midfielder. What if he misses the start of the season because of this? Do you think Bayern Munich now are sitting there with Musiala, who to replace him would cost them 100 million in the transfer market? He's going to be out for 6-8.
No, injuries can happen at any time, anywhere.
Well, more so when you're playing at the end of a long, hard season in a tournament, you're only in for money.
I mean, at the end of the day, there'll be the envy of all the other clubs, Chelsea, if they end up winning this. And you bet. And the bunch of cash that they take home with them. Absolutely.
The hierarchy of other clubs might think, well, we could do with that money, but there'll be no Liverpool player, Arsenal player, Man City player sitting around watching that thinking, I wish I was there. Let me tell you that.
There's Steve from Dartford. Good morning to you, Steve. If Liverpool were in this final, Murphy would be lauding them. He's right.
No, I wouldn't.
Yes, you would.
No, I wouldn't.
If Liverpool were in the final...
When have you ever heard me...
You'd be a heck of a lot more upbeat about it.
I would say the same thing about the relevance of it from a football.
Would you still be saying winning the final's worthless?
Yeah, for me it would be. That doesn't mean anything at the moment, this. It might grow to. But I don't think from a player's perspective, we've got so many important competitions to be playing and things to look forward to stay fit for. I don't think it's a big deal.
It's not meaningless. It's just not as meaningful as people are trying to characterise it. It's a tournament that's been curated out of a set of desires, which is FIFA to raise more money, to have a land grab over what UEFA are doing.
Which doesn't sit well, does it?
And it doesn't sit well. And then you've also got the added dynamic of people being uncomfortable with the timing of the fixture.
Yes, internet mu enchire mu eno sana Danny Murphy ni Simon Jordan and so eka eboma omode sansem no so etimi ade ba na ohwa Jim White and so e disagree from the other side say nei Danny Murphy say nei Man City players City so nkobo bi omu players na omu tifie no Arsenal for ni Liverpool for no en shadan ha omu sa say nkombenya na nkomo ne gina ho no mo ebo final no sanse Club World Cup na nkasa no fa so bia nshada ni so enye tournament bia asa shada shinkwane nkofobi na akohiem no mo epesika bia age no mo etimi akwakorom ti ampa sika de omo sabe timi akabi na mom enye important competition bia trophy na ho enshada ehia bia no Danny Murphy nsemo so timi de by Samuel Jordan so untimi nkasa de de ehun hia de na mom no wo hwe se de amanfo ani bra mo de ahyem ne se de on person mo kire se important ubetimi de compare other competitions no omo enya adwene mo FIFA for eno mo pesika bebre eno mo ahye da expand competition no enso enya sika nso etimi de afrontier no nchiremo eno so etimi de buy na Chelsea fan bi so etimi etwasi mu ekyerekere na adwene de kire Danny Murphy se wo otianom se Liverpool ni bia ni horme be na Liverpool ena kokobo fan na ka begina no makasa nsem na kanana.
Let's get onto the crybaby of Danny Murphy talking about Chelsea and how bad they are and they're this and they're that.
When did I say they were bad?
Throughout the season you've been constantly criticising Chelsea.
That's completely wrong.
If Liverpool were in this competition, there'd be a different swing on it. It'd be like, this is a fantastic competition.
Are you telling telling me or asking me?
I don't really want to ask you because I don't really care for your opinion, mate, if I'm totally honest. I like Simon Jordan.
Just say what you got to say then.
Why have you been criticising Chelsea?
When did I?
Constantly.
Give me an example because I don't understand what you're making something up.
Okay, yeah, don't worry then, don't worry. You're asking for examples, but I hear you.
You just said I constantly do it. If I constantly do something, you should be able to bring up an example now.
I don't need to bring up an example to you.
Okay.
I don't need to. I hear it all the time, and it's boring.
Yes, yentene disagreement no etwa so ho no me no Chelsea fan bi ana no so criticize Danny Murphy say nei Liverpool anka obetimi akaza nsam dia farm season nyina mu wa criticize yen sa bibia no ebe ye ofe entia no na nei Danny Murphy disagree enso ho no me nei yentoa so na yenko yanim wo hanom dia nra England man no Mario no enso etimi bo mo de ka 9 no mo cheche so Netherlands after game no say na Sarina Bergman enso kan so etimi de fa game no.
Sabrina, a great response after the defeat to France. What pleased you most about that performance?
The answer of the team after the France game. So, as I said, we after France we were reviewing, we had conversations with each other, the players had conversations also with each other, as players, staff and players with each other, and of course then you go prepare for this game, get your game plan, going on the pitch. You can already feel on the pitch that, how the connections went. I think that's important to bring everyone together and say, okay, at the end of the day it's a game, you lose the game, but of course it puts a lot of pressure then on the second game, and you know that the Netherlands is a really good team too. So I'm really happy with the performance of the team, and of course we're also very happy with the scoreline because that helps hopefully at the end.
Yes, their reaction on that ye after sad defeat France for no ensa no na so almost wetimi ba na quickly omutimi win games no so team di come when mtene openi players no empo attitude na ekwa fa so a almost win sa game no 4-0 Jamal Musiala so aba be kasa after ni surgery no onim se Bayern any PSG e boy ma brand no ekokoko pride fibula no ekwa twist say no akasa dia found.
Hello everyone, I wanted to say thank you for all the love and support I got from all of you. It really means a lot to me. It's nice to see how the football world comes together in a time like this, and I really appreciate it. The surgery went really well, I'm in good care, and I wanted to say there's no one to blame for this. I think situations like this happen, and now I'm just going to use the next period of time just to build up my strength and positivity again, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys again.
Yes, yentene moma Donnarumma ho entono enye no from so injury etimi eba any point in time. Tiene why surgery no bibia akoso kama recovery no enso ahya ahye banti Donnarumma osere omo ema ni dienda no Jamal Musiala ono so nsama wo kan dia fire ni surgery okokoye ho no Jordan Henderson de ba ene se obefree Ayaz Boboko mu as free agent no so etimi a move on enso akone contract no yese omo extension enso se da bi Beja Boboko no akọ Arsenal ne Chelsea eguso a direct empoka negotiation no call for Abrantia friend Noni Madueke enti ade no so eguso a yese ekọ nanim ye papa Abrantia no 5-year deal and Arsenal for nso ebetimi ede amano eno nsem efri oba Mohamed Kudus Ghana ni Abrantia nra yese breakthrough no enso etimi aba ede mo asabre Tottenham for mo agree £55 million some so betimi etua ede ama West Ham United na Abrantia no so etimi asani de ama ene ya yeso obeye ni medical test no ovia na fe 6-year deal contract no ono so etimi asani enso etimi ede ama eye Boboko from Tottenham Hotspur nene ekoba ne sa the most expensive Ghanaian players no na say Mohamed Kudus ababe ready kan unim say Thomas Partey NLL £50 million sabe Mohamed Kudus ebeba with a £5 million difference no nseme from David Ancelotti Carlo Ancelotti bano dia Tuesday no omo announce no se Botafogo club no omra mefra no mbo adwuma enso so emfa emma ma Brighton so are excited so no so ene emre di kan kra wo no so ne career mo no as coach okwa kolidi eye a team as the head coach no so etimi abo adwuma oso ntimi antwen so mbehye preseason ase no so etimi akobo adwuma etimi ade amom Endrich ni agent o se da bi o ma na Brighton no emfree eye Boboko aye from Real Madrid ogidie so was a quality no so betimi a fight for a place no no Endrich ono so ni agent sama watimi dia ba na abranti e friend no Konate Ibrahim Konate yeso a reject so many proposals from Liverpool so be extending the contract no chance so 2026 June na the contract na end yeso person Kofi ekoko dwane Trent Alexander-Arnold Real Madrid Bobokun we reporter Mensah and so watimi dia ba Marcus Rashford so actually training say with Manchester United after saying do na Shesa Branton no obe free club no na hwe ata 2 yi na wa Branton adwa no kama na all benefit saa no so we endade wo honum ti Marcus Rashford sin ani abre se wanko a so wotena se no so fight for position and so wo Novak Djokovic ono so move on okọ nanim asabre bibia konkan so etimi edema ne Yannick Sinner na akoshia semi-finals of Empo Wimbledon no so baso was UK Yannick Sinner no any game say nesie koye 7-6 6-4 6-4 na no so win over Shelton no so etimi ede ekọ nanim enso wo honum na okopiem dia Novak Djokovic so etimi qualified that no so no yade wonsem no so etimi ede abrawo dada na emba na fam no Iga Swatek and so we need 6275 and also etimi edi ekwanim adia Samsonova and our channel every no so de call Andre Van so echere Bensich and so etwa no 6767 Bensich and so etimi edi ekwanim na se nyoma konkan and so amfama Andre Van and so ehonoma ye de sansem nyina so etimi edi brant next stage no Taylor Fritz and Rebecca was on Carlos Alcaraz and Asia and Yannick Sinner and so any Novak Djokovic and so Eddie Ebebo and Wimbledon or the most Wimbledon semi-finalists and we appearance now Novak Djokovic akwa kutia and as our Timmy our jumpy a Roger Federer no what 13 say Novak Djokovic and I say we vitru nya no and so Eddie no akwa 14th appearances was semi-finals Wimbledon nkwa na so guswa so kona nima others no to so Jimmy Connex mu nyina no Boris Becker mu nyina na to so ho nsem no so yetimi ade abro edi nyina besia de aka no to so from on Kastle 90.3 FM.
The real sports is here.
Neuer's caught in no man's land. It's Marley!
kastlefm.
Kastle FM 90.3
is here.
Neuer's caught in no man's land. It's Marley!
kastlefm. The Sports King.
Kastle 90.3 FM to Robert Mensah Sports and I day someone it's 4 minutes past 7 FKK e dey call amanone abai Robert 17 no so hanu na fe ya to me Eddie Hong Kong mama nya message on 0244 743143 0244 743143 fa message no fa hobra na majebra kenka wo show no so to me Eddie amount.
The real sports is here.
Neuer's caught in no man's land. It's Marley!
The Sports King.
Okay, Mama Osman Akwaba, yebedi nkomo wo dwumade ne so na said de no amano euros na kwa FK kaka mwasem wo no England man chair Netherlands for ni pa no na us ne som kwana me yemchese me ba still wo sana dwuma no baba beye on baba beye na James ni abayi die obayi pa na ne sire mu odu sa no FKK asemuni true boss short pass say toe na boy no ni na match enya ji aba say no de akanya ne say last game no England bebo against Wales na another Prince of Wales for England game ni mo until last game England bebo against Wales they must score to get 6 points. No matter say France Netherlands no at least any be a draw be cause I draw Netherlands be 4 points. Next England was 6 so they qualify konim tino. The final game no beba so next Arsenal for May. Hey, Arsenal goalkeeper the Dardema Netherlands. Then no Russo, Arsenal striker. No Tata no sa ba wa man kwan ma na nya go ni bi anse na ye me ye papa so wa man kwan ama no enya bi afansha ne Chelsea girl Yana go so poso edi gumu edi ma wo mo na game ne ye fe anokasem na FKK abrafo no man ball no de say te efo
asa me man na
pepe and her supporters so mo be game no I don't know me game no na commentator na ka say most of their families no omo call summer holidays no and now because of game meeting no omunya ba holidays in Switzerland na am say Ghana ha Africa ha am say no holidays ko ani pa do say na ekodi holidays na ka say ball continue say I be because of Cape Coast no abusiafo say ye players for munti ye ba Cape Coast aba bedi holidays na abusia be say edu FK ko bunya ba Cape Coast abeda ha for be say how many days ebe Ghana ha na ye be ye we ha de enti no games ne ye fe papa ho no me the other matches no beto so kama e baba ma no so AFCON no and also koso man AFCON no so koso oye Africa ha no so a and Nora Hotel then the girls which me sampa kama pa and so to me edema womo. All right, Osman, me man akwa ba na fe ye meto so Osman, good morning.
Good morning, Miss Ruby.
And opa bibi e boko de
yeah, Miss Ruby ankopon na do. Bibi kama. Yeah, fine. We just was who ye.
Oh, who ya bende ya. Mama nche DC kwam kwa cha no pay.
And then that's what we
sa hu.
Yes, and pay we out cheda me friend.
Yeah.
Me godfather. Me ten nka cha. Am mom no cheda me hwehwen.
Yeah.
Onye yo wo nyina nti me che wo nyina no power but we are made the need for no na.
Okay.
My friend na me to me che DC.
Me post bibi wo me start enra and I don't pen who say I mean, who the message I try to say been a married fan so I posted you weren't built to break, you were built to rise every time. You know, we are so about like that comment now say it no be easy but it go be easy, of course. It go be easy. Dev keke bed there be easy because young we must see me break it, you know. The best be no me na what the name fighting on. So we young quite the Osman, unim the obedient, the best be and you can say break you, there be and you can say breaking up for number do bonnet, then for ye, but still. Yeah, be fight. Shall we see? My men channel pay was say, well, it shall be. You know, mention this and no pay, na ye be di enkomo e wo hono. You know, said ye di cancel dia to dwa no e wo one building no enso ase no na chese ne no ye beto aso ayi games ni bi e de afi honom na e man no na ebo ene ne mema na munti ne man na ebo mo semi finals 12:30 no the world number 1 Arena Sabalenka Asia the USA number 13 Amanda Anisimova no mo de abo na fe Belinda Bencic na wachi Mira and River koda ye no ho adwuma no wone eye Igasuatek enso de abo nti no ye games ene etodwa ewo eye man one building. This is the semi-finals in Tombot no more game na Saturday final no abaso nti mema no so monne meba mo so semi-finals o china na Sunday omo the finals no so no etumi e de atwa so. Let me read some of your messages. Na fe yemra meto as I have plenty. Okay, I say good morning Kastle FM fraternity and it would have been 7-0 thanks to Courtois for the 3 great saves. Right now, all is set for the underdogs to beat PSG on Sunday, and it will happen. And finally, kudos is in Tottenham, and I see Emiliano Martinez in Chelsea by the close of the transfer. Mr. Chicks, anyway, at the Abba and pay. Aswan, no, oh dear. Rasta Junior, Miss Robin. This one I can't compare Madrid. Okay, they have done a sad thing, and why Alonso do all those changes? Okay, FKK changes, but you understand. Okay. Good morning, Miss Ruby. I'm Kingdom, the ultimate Praga driver. This is just the wake keeping. The burial service will be on Sunday. Chelsea, you have a missed call. Greetings to Olakriu, Bahani, my man. Me say, yes, said yes to catch for her ever catch my man. No, Jerusalem for man say Osman. Musuma mio, Musuma mohone ma. Hey, now also some young Chelsea supporters now to Musuma Chelsea. FKK, dear Assembly.
We don't be smart, Mama.
When you Chelsea fans, you are crying. Is this your cry? Wait. Good morning, best sports show in Cape Coast. Is there any injury situation at Chelsea? If not, this coming Sunday, Chelsea will beat PSG. Moises Caicedo now, yeah, he can cry by the best. And Real Madrid in Pony. Yeah. Real Madrid in Pony na Chelsea. We go collect. We that can't be. We go collect time woto could be difficult and I could be the end of the aba. Yo, yeah, that's same. Inter Miami is better than Real Madrid. Okay, may I say why? Right. Miss Shubi, today the morning is not good, so I will greet good morning. Bravo to PSG for winning the Club World Cup. I like the way they are dominating the big clubs so easy. They are too much. Ajana boy from Capro. Now, I'll say again, as for me, the Madridista, we the Madridistas, we knew it was going to be difficult to qualify, but the scoreline was heartbreaking, but there were still positives. In the second half, we were able to control the game some, but even with that, we had to also deal with their defense before we score. Still, in Alonso, we believe. Agenda boy, Eddie Fikwa Pro. No the way elsewhere to me, Eddie Abam. Now, good morning, Miss Ruby Adams. Please, PSG players are called Kelemchia. They don't respect any team in Europe. Expect my darling club, FC Barcelona. Okay, except my club. Okay, FC Barcelona. Rockstar from Appleska. Oh, I say I'm trophy game. I'm on the PSG now. Appleska for a Basafui. Ruby, hey. Okay, I say good morning. PSG will make a men's meet of Chelsea. Stakers should bet heavily on a win for PSG. Immediately at once by force. Uncle Paul, and a walk with Hawaii, be a no better PSG, be a trap. FKK. Ruby, I walk can some Akasia. You are asking FKK if he slept well. What about you? The weather is cold, so how did you also sleep? 4 legs or 2 legs? Just inquiring. Oh, they not send a FKK kind. I'll say and Tomania did that. In Tomano one near the die. Tomano one FKK then Tomada. I'm not fan Tomanda. Osman. Huh? FKK poor bear me. I will bring more so than Toma. I bear your queen. I'm fan to Mancoda.
When you feel different from Miss Yafu.
Wait. She and to my best sister. You know, yes, yada, sorry. Miss Jimmy, please, do you know the meaning of Mbappe? It means to go troughless. Example. Man City and Madrid went on Mbappe this season. Please ask FKK that onim PSG na onim red onim PSG na Coach Milo AKP say inside Ankafu prison study way and so at the Abba. Now good morning kastlefm sports crew and my name is Justice Dazi listening to you live and clear at Inswechi. When you are in any tournament and you reach final, definitely you have to you have played so well. So my team Chelsea, we are not afraid of any team. Okay, even PSG is also afraid because the Blues are not easy as people think. Okay, and the PSG for also because I'm say Chelsea for no yanyan kodasa. As I say, hey, Chelsea for me no, hey, women come who ask one. Good morning, come, pardon me, come, man, what no home come, me slow, me I make come, me slow. Usra Faba so Osman. Aye. Me slow.
You will do Sunday.
I'm on the slow. Good morning, Empress. Look, PSG has to be thoroughly investigated because their recent success is beyond imagination. They should tell us where they got their juju from. Chelsea should just forfeit their finals to PSG before it even starts, or else the impending disgrace can never be digested by Chelsea and its fans. Game Boy from BB Estate, and all the way, and so Eddie Abba. Okay, Mame Fabe to Kahona Fe, mini fair form member. PSG will win by 4-0. Vera, Mame Vera, and rounded by an open suit here soon. That's a pa. I have heard Mohanum say now. Okay. Hey, Alonso, will you help us? Hey, early in the morning, considering 4 goals. And how many goals will you take in the afternoon? Madrid, we have a long way to go. Serious power. This is very poor and very bad performance from the Madrid boys yesterday. We need 2 crucial signings, especially the midfield role. If not, Barca will kill us upcoming season. Otuga inside Samuel. Me read the rest of your messages now to me and so Eddie amount. 2 for the Maya Fabra on 0244 743 143.
The real sports is here.
Neuer's caught in no man's land. It's Marley!
kastlefm. The Sports King.
Okay, you ready? Come on, Amanane and Semno Emu with the Club World Cup games, sir. And I game Enra, it's me told you, Anone. The Abasha anymore, actually, Asamono na Osman. Oh,
kastlefm.
And I know
Obrasana.
Obrason.
Young with Sims and I was that fearful. Baby now honum. So you Real Madrid impo for some time. At a point in time, that team be away posted up against Real Madrid. You FC Barcelona of 2009 by 2011 under Pep Guardiola. No be a strong one. You Chelsea at a certain point in time and the Jose Mourinho. I mean, we've seen a lot of clubs that Ruby Bayern Munich impo at a point in time that Job Henkins, for instance. Now no so a force to reckon with. Or club beyond for
Bayern, aye. Hey. Robin time, no. Hey,
they would beat you hands down. And that is the beautiful thing about football. Or your era. And Ruby, we just need to accept that this is the era for your PSG. Why am I finding there? A human way in the first half. We are second half no go mamo. A mistake so na players that one shall.
Yeah, Enra na near Kamasem. I say you are playing against Madrid, a big team. And I think they don't respect. You about 60-something minutes, and you are withdrawing all your big guys from Eddie Mayulu Musa Mayulu Mukonkobo.
Why are you manary? Why are you manary?
Oh, yes, serious. Oh, my son, against Chelsea already.
I watched a 3 in the first half. That is it to know. For me, it is their movement. It is their season. In fact, they are enjoying. They deserve it. You see, and I tell the balance I put them when the team why Bo against PSG. And then we should game now. I'm a semi-finals between us and only PSG. No, na me who in there. Oh, sana yam.
Moya there.
Sana yam babu.
Nyenta kwaje 5.
So I have football to know. Everyone abado. And Sunday watch a game. I'm happy for Chelsea supporters. No, I didn't
sure.
Oh, Chelsea also a history. No, that ones who could define us. Watching the big catch Enzo Fernandez who could define us. Biana. Now you watch automatic midfield and a manual midfield.
No.
How obey you?
Chelsea, the Mimi, I don't come to Chelsea will press.
Yes.
Unlike any other normal they will press. Yes. From France and Jao Pedro, the striker, no, they will press.
Interesting.
But as a career, many are see Trevor Chalobah, so you need to know. Me can't see Trevor Chalobah, no so. Chalobah, no, and Chalobah, no. Okay, but as a FK, sa NBA star guy, na Sama Bay.
Yeah.
I'll call after 6 months. Near so a banner saying, or divorce, no. Now, a son so per half of the assets, no. Eh, never you see.
Somebody say, Damona, I brought from this, and I had one mentality. The Brina, where you gold diggers, where you're pushing this. I brought from this, you be more than 1 year. If they have that mentality there, you put a cop Ben, 1 hour was it, 1 hour year, what I'm a profile, 1 hour year famous, no. Your friend come for 1-2 per now, no, I could jail, word not today. I live one in a quick maybe, no, I just can be. No, it's okay. But good thing there was to be a brain to know if you state now one brand different when it comes to marriage.
One, why?
What share at a point in time 6 months.
6 months, I want 6 months.
And your father 1 year while we're no
6 months, no.
I had 6 months.
No, the man half.
It's about checking the way I'm 6 months, no. Now I should compensation we hear a word time be no. We turn was and this is how many for suffer. Sometimes on your fair.
Aye.
When you feel you're be near or mental, I'm carrying so many in papa. But the brain now wants to be near.
Yeah.
That doesn't also mean number so will be honest with me.
Yeah.
In the chroma had they ruby, they say about Pebenina. It depends on your package.
You go to
work. And this summer, maybe you're paying on the basis of what's now.
Let's have the Munya BCCU. Yeah, and I'm with the 2 way. I won't pass a Munya BCCU.
You should true.
Hey, yes,
you are honor. I will hold with I am. You're been myself for
of course.
But go the guest as a Miss Ruby.
6 months, Baba for everyone. But okay, we ever could do one same town, but so for national kind what trade. I've got whitey.
I could do
one country, no.
Now, Blaster said there's a white Jessie.
And you got club side on Canashnet.
Also white Jessie.
Or sit right, or move your comb, Blaster or Honda, or move your baby man and come be or white. Oh, what's a white? Okay. All right, then till the other day come on in our Amanone and some Muna to media Mawo, but FKK.
Yes.
The Champions League next season, more budget year.
Hello.
Cause Mbappe, I said, no, say me dream hope no. There be the football boy in there. Okay. Oh dear, no problem. Some coach they say if you next last season, right? If you last season.
Bad season.
Yeah. How like some coach, farmer coach, like animanim here
no boy say ni 6 goals a 5th goal no boy the 5th game so how do you just suppose no ntino onya dia na so be ya
be fa ho
I mean mentiase
ohia time who so he be time
one here time one here obi here time to do something
next season what sem ya next season yi ho asem
Chelsea Maresca ya say suddenly money agi wonu ya nti dem kan fa no
one day Sunday
omo man time born obo na mo mpe
okay
na obi a shemu bi but every baby no kakra no Africa to be here time
nti entren be 2 years for Mbappe to win the Champions League na hey ayo okay yo yeah shy say Mbappe I bet to me in the next 2 years 3 years obenya bi agede cuz anyi bi there ebe harding because moving away and yeah I want to who say be he see there but ono there
The real sports is here.
Neuer's caught in no man's land. It's Marley!
kastlefm. Kastle FM 90.3. The real sports is here.
Neuer's caught in no man's land. It's Marley!
kastlefm. The sports king.
Okay, yeah, kwadi come all the way that in the team no. Omo ya adwuma no kama, ti no. Ye hwe de be see I also see a last season. We are going to start a new season. Ti ye hwe de be free mu enso e de aba. Osman.
Yeah, Miss Ruby.
22 minutes past 7. Yen kwa no game no so e.
Ruby, mama ndasa no pa we na yen chichia, yen native no nya hwefo no nyina. Ya da wona asenda e Thursday na waka guda ye kama yen komo ye koi na nyim na minchi a rental for na Varo. Also show no friends agro wa abra. It's na Varo no pa we michi opa na obi biara o te show na e bia no pa yen tuyambo obi biara na especially one of the various offices no UCC CCTU ekwo the teaching hospital honum all the various hospitals what town secondary schools akro ni nyina no security checkpoint no ekwo police regional command so one also program no one friends agro kra na there is this officer bia na station one to listening coming but I know the mark can ask me wa kai da me na an America no asem na so e be che no pa and the driver Kaito so will be a bit channel honum but then I know we are streaming live on Facebook into no yen room honum na yen kon kwhwe na afi enjoy show ni room on Facebook our search box no but Kastle 90.3 Cape Coast eboshima na afi I like your page no na ahyem wo ne so baby no so wanya bi na wa hwe na ya ma show no wetum na wa trend wo honum ti yen dem na onye fe Ruby ended that what the MetLife Stadium honum we witnessed a very good game now between PSG, the current defending champions, and the current Champions League holders, no, against the royalties when it comes to the Champions League from Europe. And I want to know baby share honum. And before the game, you come about the histories and then the head-to-head surrounding the games in Yinano. Then again, too, no, you sounds you take key the cognizance of the fact that the season now, your boy now, you now. Akwana nyamosi offer the two clubs in Yinano going into the game, no. Now, obviously, any age to make the favorite for that particular fiction, no, your PhD. A team man, Sasha wasn't about wild ball throughout the season in Yanajuma Wayana. Obia Bawana Badu or Honum. Now, that one thing I mean about the game in there. Such a PhD team now. Ruby, you wouldn't have so much to talk about them, even though there are so many positives you can talk about them. Especially the actual one template now was here, you man. I club a question PhD. You know what you are going to expect. One established party now Obono. Ruby, you have the idea, but how do you stop them? A big issue. I can't wait for that. What one born from the back. Now if we move for fin one, born no flanks one. Now what to know what create openings, chances no what she goes so honum. I can't wait for that one counter. And to the typical example, the third goal, for instance, it took them 30 seconds from Donnarumma. Born Kodo Ashraf Hakimi. Then born they move out Kodo baby. Then they are moving on. This is how one party naughty. How do you stop them from playing? That is the big question. And then I'm married when you access to how to stop PSG from playing. Actually, one coordinated intensity pressing, for instance. I can't wait for that one press. Very good. Ruby Sankwafo and Adrian Quadra. PSG if we say was start the game now from the blast of the whistle, one over pass the baller. First time over the ball or pass my Vitinha. Now born how about to throw. And now opponent about to throw was the pressure now total. And when I was start one coordinated press, and they have one or two players on any movement, time of watching of the foot of play, no, they would always be pressing you. It would always start with Osman Dembele. I no start to press you with that much speed now. Then the other two no Kvaratskhelia, they will be there. Obana one press were out front, one of them they are there. One question one boy with the defensive work now, especially with Kvaratskhelia, he's always there. Wonderful press, and our guys know what to know. Check their movement on the ball and off the ball. That makes them different from all other clubs. So far, you there. What about against all your PSG or Honum? And it is interesting. Many me kona other clubs or Honum. Anytime the power make sure that make Arsenal last time. You watch PSG against Liverpool or Anfield. That game Liverpool dominated kakra, but that's some moment to be. And the PSG for your one goals now were protected, defended very well. In fact, we see the possession of Liverpool, the one more possession, will win the game. But against us now, after conceding the first goal with the Emirates Stadium, and when the team grew into confidence, came back and then enjoyed their game. In the 2 legs now, in terms of the XGs, that is the quality of those chances. Arsenal created about 9 or 11 of them, and unfortunately, wasn't one pay. So it means that in the 2 legs match now. What boy or as Arsenal created the better chances but in terms of the quality PSG tried open the coordination now open the enjoy one game one fluid movement now about why we break any opponent biano and that is one thing I want to know why they are very quick and effective. The effectiveness upon Okumun when I talk about the teamwork and Ruby look at their mentality. In the first 2 goals Madrid for what goals I come and talk about those ones but check the 3rd goal. So it could do the movement to be on now. Any other player about the ball, the first intention in there. Mumbo shots na munko kweshegu. But Ashraf Hakimi mu. Desire do mu. Even Kvaratskhelia and Podu baby. He always want to find a player original baby empty net mo pass the ball na mana. Oba shogo na wa konenyim. And that is how our coach we tum na we roam into the minds of the players. What to mo ba mo ye fem mo ye. Into teamwork is the most important thing about this PSG team. We all defend, we all will attack. Yes, so bonus into me and both in one of us. The more balance, Vitin Yamunde will give you. Jordan Neves is always the unsung hero for that particular team. Obundiankasa, but not Dibiankasa. But anytime they're not Jabon Vitin there, they take the pace for me. I'll cover you.
Yellow card.
You see, that is how I won the ball. And our system now, we're to the wife for them or your PSG team. Into any team, Biano, up by this attribute now, Ruby, you know. But how to stop them from playing, that is the issue. Our clubs will be out, go PSG, what brow or honor. And for me, Team United is currently in Europe, currently in the world. Many teams are near to perfection. And for me, that is PSG. One challenge is in down doors, problems in down doors, and they should enjoy their movement. It belongs to them. They've worked for it. And that is how we know why you do as an aqua. Now for the part of Real Madrid, Ruby ended the game, to be honest. Say actually the opposite of PSG for one attribute now. I want to the game now, because not the tournament now, but into the game, ever cast down more Real Madrid for no. And then our partner years in Koma Wahade, we're looking at those areas now because the problems are Real Madrid. And I'm happy that we highlighted the defensive pairing, Rudiger and then Asensio. You can't Wahade. That these 2 players we one shot when you're good on the ball and the pressure I am not movement for one. Rudiger for some time back he was that guy coming from Chelsea going to Real Madrid. They be an academy feel there. When you play alongside certain players they better your performance. But Rudiger last season he was on and off injuries now. So coming back again it will take time for him to get that more confidence in the back. Now we're too now. So Rudiger and Kafe some other pressure but more Sergio for the this time around we don't see that kind of trait in the guy view. And the pressure you see him fumbling or a big problem for Abrente Abrente for Raul Asensio. For me, maybe one of the reasons why Ocha was the La Fabrica Hono. But Ruby say Ashana, let's say steady near Pana. Abrente I doubt about Obacha Real Madrid team. I doubt because sometimes you expect that you need to see that maturity Shedin Hoisen. Onye Asensio Yai say 8 difference in Shada no. In fact, when put in the opinion, where Madrid no be that, but Obeno check his maturity level, his coordination with other players. How our games when you Rudiger boy no better Rudiger, no only the other parts on one elbow. He gives them more confidence, and that is one thing that the Hoist nature there. He's one for the future for Real Madrid. And that these 2 players wait. Yeah, but the first by 6-9 minutes, That's what to match 2 goals against PSG team wo on any good day they can work and beat you. But say when that goals now. That means that Aton with team no, agent won't lose the game no. And from the blast of the whistle in the first 10 minutes of the game no, that is what happened to Real Madrid no. The 2 center backs that they expected there, over keep at bay the PSG attackers no, and one of the goals no. From then they are confident definitely about dropping away to my phone. But fast forward after considering that 2 goals no, Ruben I was expecting there, Madrid will come back into the game view. Now I enjoy a ball now worry ball now I call him. Mbappe wanted to prove a point. Of which do baby no, now me say that me any problem, especially so make a movement now. But you could the final third one no now. Ruby, it's about collective effort. On your one quarter will glory in every be. It's a question 1-2 be a code 18-yard box. I check the ball on the back. Come on. I cornered them Vinicius in the baby. Pass the ball to him. Empty net of one of the coordinating him. He blasted the ball. Not the one for baby. I want to mean who that's open the collective work of Madrid now. In fact, no isn't. We be from Jude Bellingham in that. In fact, he was complaining. And California, no one said that one. Other blended I wanted to see him, but actually physique, no. And now one's now. Ruby want to maintain recovery with them. It's not pressure, no. About turning the honum. And that Tramini was trying his best, but the coordination was in one no. PSG for no ball, no retention or honum. But once a born moon to trim, I was supposed to be quite attackers, no. Or pass one way moving a walk. And some Mr. PSG made for no automatic. I to that car dash automatic, and I dare drive a win him. But I share the manual one now. You try the opponent to also body match. You ain't going for the physicality, no. You ain't trying to close up the spaces, no. But PSG for no, they won't allow you. But so the reason our mother made for what bread pano was 2 players at midfield and did that. Now 1 team, now 1 press, 1 team, now 1 tackle. Vinicius and Mbappe. Yes, they would drop back, but what were they doing? Now 1 tackle ball, they were just walking. And 1 board team, no. And Ruby, Mensah may be no. Madrid, why I am there. Madrid has a team, no. These 2 players, so when you carefully be one combination, be an orange. Yes, because one needs to sacrifice for the other. And Mensah PH, why am I no? Maybe coaching will get into their head. Or you want to or your collective responsibility. Yen I am boy, so about a second half from Podu baby, no. Not Vinicius when your chance be a Mbappe in a baby, or channels all pass the ball. Or to trim up and a ball about to baby. And then the Vinicius, Nesagin runs and you know all your coba. Net dribbles now in for the second half of the season, up till now, do we see the same thing about the boy and now? And the answer is no. And so the baby, not Gonzalo Garcia, for instance, he was working hard with him, he got tackle. But yes, still, now for Sibia and Bon Honum. And so the midfielder Real Madrid will see a better opponent. And that also reminds them that team no beneath them. Yes, I share some of the players in the Bimamba because in the dynamic Trent Alexander-Arnold. Yeah. To be very honest, so Bobby Mpa, Ebian Canapo, but can't say maybe about the boy. But maybe it also helps Real Madrid there. Valverde can cover that position, no. Yes, to not pressure room because actually Carrascalia or the ball number Shawodo. Or the baby no tomorrow win the battles in the But what would prevent you from not allowing PSG to enjoy their game? That is the question, the solution I share about Real Madrid team. And then I went to one family. And then I was happy there. You be who Militao for instance, so boom. Will be no performance not then. Me feel that these 3 players I'm account center backs, no. Madrid maybe they need to look at that because Real Madrid, yes. So I check one performance compared to the other teams I young one now. About that slightly no.
But these guys have been playing Militao when you engineer there,
of course. It should be moment sometimes no sister. Me feel such a profiles of a Barcelona, they are more or less like the same style. But in the same year, the other seem to the hoist me back and be about to know what, but another one center back being poor. Me feel it will be good for them.
FKK. What I want to say, Madrid be here another center back. With all these guys.
I saw him pay Ibrahima Konate, no.
You see, but how much chance of be free? By next season, right?
Sometimes
I don't need your free.
Okay.
Train on one train. Liverpool for one penny. Until more quickly or more per a year contract extension.
Okay.
But I know you're different. But maybe I'm no bad. These guys has been playing. Maybe I have a cast injuries now high and that tower. Until Markofa a setting in house in Abano say or Beba no Baba so in between. For me, you're hateful. Now one share Obaka say team ni nyina anye. It will be Chelsea music. Says those are Chelsea it be a points I'll be make cool reference so and I say a point I'll be making a lot of reference. These guys were chastised. You did do more term can't be brave but after team no kakra ejina ne na so no ebia ohu loopholes bi wo mu say improvement bi on ma say Enzo Maresca ye but at least better than how they started enti sometimes when nya abotre ama lose afi no abey all try say ye nyoma foforo na you end up ubeka so one here the whole team na on saki obia but kakra din hosinaba obia onyane foot no na ejina de mano na Militao Wabe injury no pick up and now a certain that is a branch of friend Kavaha Huato no into obenya those options no ahihye ni team ye so the opeso we enti Militao our issues kakra recovery ni sanoma kakra but no wanye that bad so let's go here buy there no betimi aye give it to Goncalo Ramos get 10 you know on any day obetimi afo bia ho abo ahenti in as much say no Osman be adwin say o say me hu say o so mo hu mini so mom omo nye that bad omo hu mini so na o so mo ma and omo hia e bia sa competition I think say for now aba housing no decide na ba Roy say so na say ka be person or step it up but ono so he de oye.
Okay, Osman,
so that will be it for the defensive aspect and then I'm happy for Kabaha. And the forget about the results, but once you have that much squad in depth, it improves the team now. So, but there will be the question about the controller. Still now, it is an issue. Madrid, I think they need to solve that problem. At least, yes, one midfielder.
Yeah, you control.
Oh, so by Jumano, but actually, other Goulet, for instance, so far, why has it? But the question, the midfield of Mayen who been to the BDM, for instance, the Mia, where you need to be running, make sure the best get a lot of energy. I bet chest strength now, and I want he will be lacking. But teams are one more down my flame with now. You would see they be about to know about you or especially teams are married from one midfield no about Bro Wonder no.
All right.
It's Angela still and midfielder still now and Madrid should go in there. Get one away to know but the new problems will be they need to solve that. When your boys in the casa, they are good players on any day. Me, I know they can do better. But for a renter from what is name Brazilian Rodrigo. Rodrigo may should be at please I miss my coach in the charges. Yeah, miss my coach in the charges. Maybe he may not be part of his plans or honor. But me put a player. When your club say I TTPH me cramp even on you Arsenal so honor. Chelsea for match that wants to put to say.
Hey, Torboli put on home.
So business and say maybe honor.
All right.
But a player say what team get that mentality that will fight for a position. Now what right winger or honor na set into the bench and say you be mboa. That tells you about who's attitude, who's Subanibia, coach no shadow who so your way you may to be young boy PSG for now bado. Now such a PSG in the last or year season for instance. Opponents are way showing. Now the level away to now was Amono or you have quite interest in Honor. Into actually or European clubs are one was in Boswinua. The last 4 games are way showing in an actual Madrid that was 4. Bayern Munich in the same club World Cup will 2 Honor. And let's go Madrid was started first game will 4. And Inter Milan in the Champions League no once we kwa G or 5 for Honor. So these are the clubs that were born out right from the finals after share that must line here. Once one for Shanya won your Ruby. Okay.
All right, many messages like a crown fan for I don't know if FKK Beppers or better on Mary Graham like a cradia. But I say good morning. Miss Shubiadans, please. PSG will score Chelsea Football Club on Sunday by 4-0. Kofi Amadou, Eddie Fapils cannot and so to me Eddie Abba na good morning, Miss Shubi PSG. Wow, it's over. I love PSG. I wait for Richard Aholu at the film Miss Mensah or the Abawaha. Na min come nim kakra. Miss Ruby tell Chelsea to come to Benin and buy padlock for them and not to concede more goals. I'm afraid for them because Sunday they will concede 6 goals. Okay, now I'm prestigious Robert Lewandowski inside the girls and the correlations to PSG. All right, may I say. Now, good morning, please. My name is Echo at Maureen. I'm a Chelsea fan and Sunday the Blues go win 2 goals. And okay, now we say my name is Nathan and I'm from Maureen. Madrid fans, tell Madrid no shaking. Okay, may that say for your message, you know. Now, yesterday PSG made me happy too much, but Chelsea will beat PSG by 2-0. Thunder the Fasafra. Greetings to all Chelsea fans, and honestly the way they abawa. Miss Adams, forget you be Chelsea will leave the trophy on Sunday at Tampo Nyame at Pisco inside Bonkus. Oh, there was so dear banana. Good morning, please. I hope today. The match between my team Madrid and PSG. I had a dream that we have won 4-0, and so today PSG will cry. When you say, "One now say PSG be crying." Hey, dog guy, I said that Odi Agrosano. Good morning, Kami. Hope you are doing well. In fact, PSG is doing well, but we Chelsea will show something different to surprise them. We shall score. And they will also score, but energy will determine who to win. But trust Chelsea, Moses Arthur, New York City, Akotochen Odiwe, and Sudifra, where they are, but me for two count up for you. Good morning, Miss Ruby. Ima inside A4. They are now calling PSG winning goals. Okay, winning goals, so almost 4 goals, please, tell FKK to relax because Chelsea will do the job for him on Sunday, and also Chelsea will surprise everyone. And Chelsea, also please, if Chelsea win the World Cup, I will come there so that me and you can jubilate. Marvin, Miss Ruby, and please, I would like to get you one Chelsea jersey after the final. Isa, may I say Sisa for your message, you know. FKK.
Yes.
On our game, no. Kakra become on home be my fee. Alonso akasa after the game, no. Yeah, explanations for the buy, no.
Alonso ne dem say edi kaka oni abotra kopebe bitina. Team so yen support no sa to the supporters. I think say Madrid supporters they do na atiase. Do na atiase. Not ebia say resource never omuni je ho. But always they will almost have feeling he said they will go and come back. But the fact is that as a defeat, you know, the humiliation, no does the number of goals some concede, sometimes conceding 4 goals without scoring, and I say getting yourself into the scoring sheet, you know, that is why also me managing the year because sometimes we didn't the ane here we pa ebia yebebo there but a quite best on a fire bo UCV a face kakra and I say or let yourself down sa na ye bro ye me bu baby that is why be a conversation and Alonso ono can say nani ati nani beda ho decision making and all that players be on my best chance here enya adwen sonko mienu miensa bi about them ebi achomeni ai wabo games bi ama wani age ho na ye de ba na foforo so compliment Dani Carvajal ba no betimi abobi why not start him inti say wo hwe na say who feel say season na o ending o person ending ya these are guys are Kamavinga mu nyina no more bench Ceballos mu nyina wo bench ti duru maybe na Medford no emwaye de no we changes are also we Vinicius entimi apini game no now ntimi enya reliable fast no asesa ne Mbappe same enko ya fast no asesa no then uma other players no chance because we ye ni say ya na say could do point bia sa point si ya so no be mo a say si form say one ma others no sa opportunities ni bia but me I feel say early days yet madu de kokra no fine e bia obebo mu din pe de omo aye de omo ahyem but say ope team na as omo team na solid omo ekwa PSG na omo wo hodada so atiase omo a na bia be yi omo di kan sa na bia others no de omo beti didi so enso etimi dia ko in terms of team they na ni team na solid they no are prepare ye na okono ti for us baby Alonso kwa akokoduru ye no bia obe realize aka say this is Madrid adeba ko mu didi ho ni say tournament bi omo come your favorite
of course
set
the club world cup no the most successful team
fifth occasions no maje enti de bia no odi omo beto ba refuse say format no so asesa kaka
sure wait,
oh boy a lot of games this time around opponent na obi hia no ebe wo soro kakra enti ni nyina no so eba can be in all no na medical ka say PSG omu team na omo de ba ne de coach no me kan no wasem okoye na me kan no wasem say he is a good coach omfa ebia why fampo say ni PSG first season onya no kwa but baby ano akone na maye adwuma nyina from Celta Vigo, AS Roma, I think say Roma akonya last moment with their Totimo now who team ano no super so build and even the team now the budget trouble e wo Barca no ohu sa glimpses no and national team no so no and they said omu didi ho eba no e ono ana sha ase enso etimi de banti o a good coach okwa o make sure say na ideology na style of play and nyoma of fashion and metrics no nyoma de adwuma no obe make sure so obe implement into the players enti so hwe na say mfa the video bi abamra ochi Mbappe kwa tena ho no ne kasa ka kire no ekwan opese ofaso ebo ni game no de ma no so ye Mbappe de but them fan show team say onkwa na ebobo na ma say onkwa o say okoshe goals no o baby no the no ni Barca kwa akobo ka chen say press testagen ne press basi so ahun ye bebre enya occupied for the opponent no and this one team anya sa simple instructions ne sa de ne dia untimi embo ewo ni team no mo demanding Pep Guardiola style of play ni bi pepe etipie omo ball ni de ye hu bi in fact omo munya ndru ho bo abasa ba bebo no de biara because unless bia ye refi ade ntemas nipa Barca bo mo be bo asasi so no enye bo ketwa o Pep Guardiola team oye for 3 years running the same ball na possessive winning mentality beating opponent here and there PSG afre no mo bakra na amanfo nya hit no nti so mo wia na so mo do sa stage na kakra nti ebeba be yese other teams no also be yese also be kwa koduro anasa mo so be strategies a the best stop yo mo ene kakra set Pep Guardiola obeka se Premier League no any other leagues no other teams no ehu na no odro enti na e ka se do baby say woni City kwa ba man focus Pep Guardiola onye sesa ne nsa no kakra onye pragmatic kakra onye saade ne kakra say wa anya ne sa man fo be chewa stop yo ntem enti PSG omo time nie wo na wo kwa o say wo ye strategy o strategize enough now yeah no me ye wo be make sure say omo weak points no so omo obi a e bia no so but kakra bi na wa ye ho adwuma for me hopefully ebi Maresca ni team no ebetimi ayesa adwuma na on be limit omo enye sa pa dia enye kasa bebre omo mpe kasa kwa o kasa eno kwa no be ba be ye adwuma no unim se omo ni Inter bebo no bi wo gide se omo be show omo 5
dabi o Inter defense
yes omo defense na no anu aka no he defense no even omo midfield no unya sa space na mbongram ba hwe de omo ye omo on the day omo neutralize omo ema ne ye just simple the momunti Maresca ono so nye sa kasa type ni bebre cool na wa ye adwuma na ebia ono betimi aba ebe sa until then dia ka bia no ebe huru any trolling any side no sa
right
now so o mre ya abanti Chelsea for no hopefully mo betimi adwuma but munya abotre kasa no mo mete no kakra I think for the supporters in there yeah give it to them but the team the playing body and the coach you know
they know
the omunim yes omunim the also mo yes omunim the also ya on betimi stop it
I supporters nemra so bi o ya Madrid fan eno who game me say o ya football loving fan eno game no ho say na wo gina eno game no ho so aka asema Sunday die ne besie 024 Osman Diano 0244 408046 0244 408046 and 0244 408354 ojina no game now here no so Sunday die ne besie. Hello, good morning. Me ba cho den no be offering free Ten Hag ola ni breaking pacho gina ye kaka na yen kasa
isi bi etemenka
edem yay Ten Hag line breaking yay asemu I don't know me say wa Ten Hag go ma dey understand bra biem na yen to aso. Hello, good morning.
Miss Ruby.
Yeah, Reverend ye.
Yes, I'm a chairman now. No smart.
Okay, I just so.
This will be big my eyes.
Yeah, that's it.
That's two semi-finals now. Now, Miss Ruby. I was for almost 50 to me now. You can win this no. Level and 7. Normal location. It is a whole location 11 and 7 now. And now I'm about to move with you. Well, you can know, or do you name my name, your friends, as far as the game, Cup of Barcelona, when you plan all board. Almost for almost at the Barcelona. Then you have a stop. Just the bus stop.
Okay. May I say Chelsea was stopping on Sunday? Osman, try to or Chelsea to stop. Back on our band. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Miss Willie Adam.
Aquarium organizer.
Fine, Chelsea fans, Bank of Air. Catch SKK. All the catch in the Chelsea fans in the Institution Casa. SKK, no claim, Chelsea fans are pin all the Casa. And my other Madrid, Nasha, I guess I have another. Chelsea, I'm a Madonna, the website, from me, yes. I see okay. We don't know about because I saw Chelsea and Amabra. Because SKK, my kind on the Chelsea fans in the yard.
Say hello, good morning.
Good morning, Miss Ruby.
Me pacha Richard Aholuni.
Yes, madam. Nice presentation. In fact, I really enjoy your presentation. Ma Obibia, good morning. And I know. PSG at the moment, they are unstoppable. And nothing can stop them. So many people do a 2-0 and a 4-0. It is sad to now. I have a top on the more maybe into another Omokokra.
Okay, Meda say so. Obviously, I'm my buying 2 on. No, I'm married for Chelsea by 6. Say from 2-4-6. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Miss Ruby.
Aha, Ten Hag,
Miss Ruby, Ten Hag, my baby. Miss Ruby, are you interesting? In the meantime, make a share before the game. Make a share. Minyan could be there. PSG team no established team. The Madrid team no. Oh yeah, after a build with a new coach now. They after normally be sure the one show on 3, but to me year 4. Basically, the same thing applies to Chelsea, but football is a lack of. A day no. Enthuman can be very obviously. It be a Chelsea but when you lack, you know, watch 1 and another watch 2. But a can't team in Anka Saza. And the PSG to watch the Chelsea by 5 another 6. Yeah, come on, the one ball now because every department of the team are well established. Now, what practice some worker it is a ball now. There's no stress. They know what they are doing exactly what the ball now. They know where the ball is going and where the ball is passing. But Miss Osman, your general friend and Madrid don't want defense. This is the PSG team are well established. It is in your no show forward. On each other with him no yazo, another with him no asa cry until there's a place in That's all. That's not it. If the defenders not record there 1 year now, all the work to defenders, all the work to always was saying your that team. One performance no you go to more one. There's the PSG now is their era.
All right.
1 year in 1 year tomorrow.
May I say hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Maybe I didn't baby free.
The Bishop, essentially. Please,
okay. Able 81 to pay.
This will be nothing there. So, I look at a corner Madrid money. PSG boy now. Tabaka Chelsea. 1 year back. Your game be alana pan with the ball. Game be alana pan with the ball. PSG ball over the when you Chelsea in restaurant, when you PSG ball over no. Chelsea. No, the very hard. Even there, don't follow me. But you're doing that. Some handy. I don't know what. I don't know what. I'm going down to the ball of the extra time.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. May I say? All right. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, Miss Ruby.
Me patcho didn't baby or free.
Yo, listen, time in Edukrum.
Me patcho iti ano pay.
Yo, woman, Ejima, Albania, mention now. Catch a FKK, the Unya Better, wash and forward. On Cherry Chelsea into show. And the American Madrid now, a Paris Saint-Germain, will be a new Chelsea in Shiamanda, will be a new one so Chelsea in Shiamanda. A Paris Saint-Germain, a core record that into there, will be to Chelsea by 2 times. Men to make that time and I wish you a winner. In a Paris Saint-Germain uniform. You know what the form in the Chelsea Shama. On Yanquat. And win a former team form. 1 father 4 years and not 3 years in Wadinia. Yes, in Sienka and see a pick, and see in your form. Maybe be a lucky football lucky woman, Ghana blaster. I could do that. Well, could touch something years. You know, like in Bida. You need that. On Yanquat.
Okay.
This is a win your form, and you know form. We have a training with the football. 1 foreman, 1 father years. The start conference leg, Yaba leg, a premier leg. Tama should be the other yada. Near the Kurum. I'm a daba. Compare him. Cup World Cup him. Near Bo. You do them. Not a young form, you be that.
Okay.
On Sunday.
Medasi. All right. Hello, good morning.
Absolutely.
Uncle Benny.
So we do more 2 more time or Wakasa power by you ban and that's the entire master. But in a way, or just by the way, upon that, anything can happen by football. But if you are facing in reality, yes, or form, but Chelsea in there, you're breakers. I don't know. I don't want to come back.
Hello. Oh, okay. All right. Medasi. Hello, good morning.
Ababa Missouri.
Insure the taxi driver.
Ababa, I need a match in Korea and I'm a Saturday meteorology. I tell you, then I'm a catcher. I didn't tell anyone. I was a song with the name. Yeah, come on, outside the 2. No, I've always told. That be, yes, the region so to because I know me who the mistake or have had the Kobo 2. Because not 50, no. The DPS I'm a Madrid. And here, talk outside on call. Now, we're for 51. That be. And to me, end the match in Korea, and I'm a side there. O Bianca Nakman to him. Yamibu aside the football. Ubu Chelsea no Ubu. This will come to him. Maybe I'm just him the other.
Medasi. All right. Hello, my last 2 calls. Namidi Sinaya Dion Yababatua. So hello, good morning.
Incoming Mrs. Ruby Adam.
Lamini Amala say vibes.
Aha, Miss Ruby say a great one. Uti banana electricity. Yes, this is a team houses and Elka can say PH. She said 2 years in case of PH. Let me see, now say me, what the boy winners FKT be to my name and America. It's as more kind, and now, Madrid, we are seeing positives. Alonso in touch with me, are seeing positives. This is the only positive with me and one man or down body. Now, Mr. One man of the book, but I'm a cover scale or one. Usually, what to burn all the banner of the little so. And my piano, which be uncle Obamas were having no buffalo fly. Another ball, the PhD coaching and classic. With an action, also good team, all good team and one system people. As a trace meeting in place. That one made me.
Okay. May I say, my family last call out enough for Yamra and transfers. So, hello, good morning.
Hello, what morning?
Me batch didn't baby free. Okay, Master, it's you.
Enra Madrid is your boy next year for Papa. Ebe, my penny. Now, it's really coming back and I answer I guess I don't know. Because a crow play pa, you go ahead or pay a sorry from Saudi Afe, sometimes they are shame. A crime that you saw that they not Madrid penny. Now, I warn him, I said, send for me the same. He said, I had said, I'm going to find zero. If you also go to page to a man, only very careful. The man saying one will go to the crew. But don't go to the candidate command. Yes, let's on the truth. It's for president. I don't want to carry that so much about. Let's have one of the pages. You're more one and just saying about the
okay.
I have a cousin for how much of the basis and after.
May I say,
the real sports is here.
It's caught in no man's land. It's Marley!
Kastle FM. The Sports King.
Okay, send the FK one. Some I buy G2. Now I did for Chelsea Veg 6. Asem no SC. Asem no as
Pelusa.
Asem no SC. 2 4 6. Good morning, Mission me please. Which of the teams is the automatic midfield, manual midfield? And I won't cause. I say. Ask my also one manual a friends manual. Now one day a PhD. Chelsea the no could do for kitty for no.
Eshe Enzo, Eshe Kaiseda. These are no players with flair on the ball.
Debbie, you be Chelsea.
But the PH is in.
It be try my red card and I make an Chelsea dear. But Sunday no. You will never try. Ja Pedro will be able to try. That was a
transfer.
Try. And drunk one, but try the yellow card. Say sex with my I tell you, Metrapa, Chelsea be try. And it's another from Bongus and I match our mama friend. Mensah be a phone line no later on until bar. No about to be the segment next 8 about. I'll say PG, they will win the trophy. My name is Abeidu from Commander Kokodo, and I'll defra what they buy. May I say now? Good morning, Lady Ruby. You can't take anything away from how good PG lads are, but Chelsea shall be Chelsea at any final match. I know Chelsea will pull a surprise on Sunday. Even if we don't win, under no circumstance will Chelsea concede more than 2 goals. We only pray for all our boys to stay fit and strong. Sammy Oti, and anyway, Abba. Good morning. Chelsea will win the final game against PSG. Thank you. Yes, I say. Nah, hi, good morning, Miss Ruby. Hey, Ruby. Hey, Dean Hoyson. He spoiled Jabi Alonso's formation because if he did there, Anka, he will go to their 3-back hole. And I bet you saw the mistake from both 2 center backs. Me, I don't gossip a lot because my team is not mind. Just that I stake bet for them. And yesterday too, if I stake for them, Anka, they will let Sporty chop me. But all the way, what I want to say is that he should play Militao, Hoyson, and Chouameni at the back 3 for the upcoming season. Your boy Vinicius Junior inside UCC Quapro. Hey, on offer Rudy Gamu Nantina bench. Okay. Not to a minimum part of the back 3, you know. Good morning, Miss Ruby, and your fantastic crew. One fact about this PSG team is that they seem different when your team haven't yet played them. So I understand your vein, but keep in mind that there is nothing like miracle to Chelsea on Sunday. Charles Crentel, if you are to Canada, Good morning, Miss Ruby. The way I imagine how Swiss Sports is going to be today after collecting for us Inter Miami did there, and also the European women's football is better than FKK. The European football is better than Ghana Premier League. Nana is my name from Gafwa, and I'm not Jaisasem. Never go say.
As well as Yanka.
And I look at yeah, penny and you came. I got Sabasa man, the Beshe, Kotokoni has back. Kumasi Jalan never manic. Yeah, them goes go Chelsea 6-0. I'm Gabi inside Cape Coast UCC. All right, Mary did the rest of your messages. No, Madame Hobas see me ba. Osman, my also of course is transfer be brave, but Wada, and you about 83 dear. Oh, maybe Osman at so.
Ridge Royal Hotel, Second Reach Cape Coast. Rooms smell so fresh and clean with cozy and comfortable beds. A gym and swimming pool for recreation and relaxation. And the food. Buffet served every day, breakfast, lunch and dinner. Alongside fast foods like sandwiches, pizzas and pancakes. That is simply delicious. Ridge Royal Hotel offers you the best half and full day conferencing packages. Indeed, that's a perfect experience for you in the Asian's capital, Cape Coast. And my go-to place anytime, any day. Visit ridgeroyalhotel.com.gh on the web or call 031-2003-222 or 050-1672-908 for more. Ridge Royal Hotel, richly inviting and comfortably yours.
New Kibo Hot Pepper Powder. This advert is FDA approved. Every day from 1st to 31st of July, Betway is giving you the chance to strike it lucky and win a share of 9,000 Ghana cedis and prizes in Scratch and Win. Place any bet on sports or casino and earn your daily scratch card for a chance at cash, spins, free flights and more exclusively at Betway. Get way more at betway.com.gh today. Terms and conditions apply. Regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet the responsible way. Betway. Get way more. The real sports is here.
It's caught in no man's land. It's
Kastle FM. The Sports King.
Okay, yes, I'm baby and Farmer Kastle 90.3 FM. So it's 5 minutes past 8. Yes. Osman de behwe na fe why your transfer kakra bi e de amaye. But good morning Kastle FM. I only think Barca can stop FKK.
Yes.
I think only Barcelona can stop PSG. Allow to the francophone or the but better friendly game my mom why. No matter somebody must stop you ma. Miss Ruby, I have come again. A dead lion is a dead lion. Madrid fans, if you have lost, throw your support to Chelsea and stop the against. Chelsea will do the job and everyone will see. Hey, confidence level. Ken Bulazio, good morning to the best commentator, Ruby. More update on Hala Madrid. Greetings to Grace Mensah, coincide Polycamp Hostel, and out the way, Ediaba. Then me should be tell PSG fans, we are not Madrid. Chelsea will teach them a better lesson. Things will take them unaware, and by the time they realize it, it will be too late for them. Say gaff, and anyway, and so Ediaba. Now, okay, Asman.
Yeah, Miss Ruby.
6 minutes past 8, you know. Bomadiana first man bear say.
All right.
Yeah, why?
Bomadiana.
By 20 now they see.
Why?
By
20
now
they see. Real Madrid. Yes, another game, your boy, post match, you there 2 players now they are leaving the club. That is Luka Modric and Lucas Vazquez. These are 2 players. So honestly, even ever start the season, another ever start the FIFA Club World Cup, no you who one future. Now, America's are not power. AC Milan for now confirm Luka Modric was signed 1 year. Was the ended up on the final game. Unfortunately, one koye. But this is how our football now. It's not matter if people what you trophy no. What this in the you nan cause ko. But in the time no if all Kotane on the moon say who makes man now will bunsum was my Luka Modric. And I think he's one of the most loved players. If we ask him at the year who not because they on your born Bobby Yuama, but the attitude alone the player be shani be respected. Luka Modric, Luka Vazquez, so no so can who be no so other call but trying to who ne destination about to no way move na wa call honum. But Rodrigo na America na asem wa hade. As that sort na bench bio once again. Now me should be what be sa coach our from here Shabi Alonso no. Asem o Kenya there. For a technical reason and a boy under that Oma Otinanchana born when you be na wambo. It's they are going to sit with the boy and entourage and the agent now Faye ways in common wash the best possible solution. Madrid is open to selling Rodrigo. Madrid they are very much open there, so we'll meet the right valuation now. Any club that is ready, so Urbanas will to Mosin Como. Sekasamano Kwenyuma, they will allow the boy to go. Until it looks as if the boy can't coach and no plans and who. So this is about information kakra and I knew so if you Real Madrid for one campana or ball honum. Now Ruby, you ever call you the French league and we know your transfer news. But a week ago, and a baby in commode club our from your Olympic Lyon. Or yaza in the walk from the French league official house now wash financial terms na sikasam na azini ya okoti na form no ana won hu ndam kofo no won sikasam na azin won gina baby into wo demote one call or French league to no provisionally one more opportunity there so wotum na say way won yema ye ya obasa aso we reinstate club our from or Lyon no back into the league ni bill na menyu ka say there are certain assurances bi a okodo honom PSG kwa kotua 50 million pounds and 50 million euros koma or Lyon for there one J no fanka one financial statement no so that they can balance their books. After so club Lyon akasa tina form there. This time round you know ban one wage bill now. Obotum na wa hwe na wa capping so that one can overspend in terms of wages no on one players no recruitment obahwe na wa ye. Okoban dem na they can save some skebi now we make sure that oban the balancing of the book now obotum na wa kwakoye. John Texter being the club owner no in the oyaza was chance we konya another partner no so this club abasha club nim na we inject finances ni bi was our club Lyon for no we tum na we gina one na do nti after all these measures I was go akwanimu no oyaza ndam you say the decision has been confirmed there Lyon for no they are not going to be demoted again but am here aduma next season no you bo hu on the French league no obasanso wa bobinti ns niama will still be there at the French league no botu no benya bina wakwakobo hodum te hono so nsamo ofore banyin mishu be mayetu na yenkoye club Arsenal na yenzu nkomo kakra no ni madweki da mu komo yezi wa hade the Arsenal for no openly or as that way show when interest that Brent no they want to sign no nyina argument inquiries no kodo other than the first official bid no to acquire Arsenal for say 50 million pounds packages no and I was acquire hodoma add-ons kan hu bi na sika was acquire na Chelsea hwema was da bi the misika we ya range because I share the valuation I was more no ni madweke na They compare him to Anthony Ilanga. They compare him to Mohamed Kudus. These are players that when I will remove, they are the new club now Bono. They've demanded another. They paid for £55 million plus add-ons no, and what the call for this boys in no. In fact, Chelsea showed me that say last season in the Premier League. In terms of the numbers, I can play people to match go no. None Madrid Kenya more goals than Mohamed Kudus and Anthony Ilanga. But these players are moving for £55 million plus add-ons nazi. So why would you want to pay lesser amount for Noni Madrid? In Chedamoses they are going to reject the bid, you know. But between Chelsea and Arsenal, no, one rivalry it is only on the foot of play. But urban business, urban when I can say 1-1 they have a very good relationship. Into up till now, we go that worries in command over find a way around the deal, no. Not only Madrid can watch out to protocol, but Arsenal, no, so we no way move now wako. Now Ruby, into the news about out, no. If you go to the tabloids, Arsenal supporters were very active. Ruby, I can assure you that almost about 90% of Arsenal supporters, they don't want this deal there about Kodu Honum. Because Arsenal supporters in the field there say worth £55 million. Now say per day sign the player. You can go outside of England, even in England, say Newcastle. Now say Anthony Gordon, the music you can equally get the player no. Now about join with him. Abroad, Syria num, baby other leagues now in Spanish La Liga now. You can get equally good players for that same valuation. No, we're trying to work, but especially when boy was Oba or remember a starting from Arsenal as a club or by a squad team player. Now our Bontino supporters in Tasi. But this is one of the issues of Kodo Honum. But Ruby, I feel that only Madrid can bad play them. So Beshema he adds a lot of bite and quality no to add the right wing Honum. Bukayo Saka for 4 years now no. Abraham so on prayer he's always playing. But any player be about more than my life for like replacement now. Me feel do beboa. And that is one thing Andrew Burton on your tete Warrior supporters in one tassy. And to supporters in one match bien. And that Abraham where you call ne Instagram page where you post and you mark there. And you be the title you're not wanted. Implies that he knows what is happening around where I'm a deal no. Into ABR for his mental health no. And sure but to make decline the team no or room compo even if they agree or your brother Carbon or Betche. However, this is the situation and the news will feel the camp of fire Arsenal so Oriba. What Arsenal wanna build Victor Gyökeres, ya bezim koma wahade. The player wants only Arsenal, not any other club in Europe build. Now Ruby, mawaka nye there. Club to club relationship and then agreement no and a waka. Last week na Andre Better call Lisbon hodum kwe share Sporting CP funo. And a work kwezi unkomo hodum aka chode Federico Varandas, the president of Sporting Lisbon. Papa is very stubborn. After giving his word is my Brenton a day. Yebeja ume tuma kono. And that when you can say the issues and the conversations in your day. Or ya as a Brenton or put what ton expensively. Into when you can say Arsenal for one packages I was a quenum. 65 million upfront plus or 5 million add-ons no. That would be made or 70 million euros no. Plus 10 million euros add-ons no. And I was a quite come out Sporting CP for no. Now 5 million euros no or easy add-ons no. Ebi as a number of matches the me. Osha goes to the Mia, the music on both share that more Sporting CP for no. And that 10 million snow is going to be in the shape there. So that's now but Champions League go to semi-finals. I will share the me. I brent a Champions League so I shall 5 goals, 10 goals at the middle over to what the trophies at the middle over towards our more Sporting CP for no. What share you now cost the music no. On yaza over shall over jar to no. Sporting for was what pay fixed fee of 70 million euros, 1 2 and 1 for one. That is about 60 million pounds no. The music should be fixed. Won't pay any add-ons beyond the other add-ons they would agree. That means that at the end of the deal, Arsenal will pay somewhere around 85 million euros no, for Sporting CP for no. Now Andre Burton on your charges what's in the form of Mr. B. Was answer they will nature back to Arsenal there. The medium was answer watching trend to no equation in common. You know, Arsenal supporters won't pay food. They are going to pay 55 million pounds for a rent of no Madweka. One shot that won't here. Over a squad player. But a striker here for your team, not your coaches, a canning no. Now, Sanitarian pre-season, no, at your children, I say, these are some of the issues with for Bentino. Yabashan in the future, no, now you how I deal with Arsenal so to know about trash and Honum. This is what is coming from there. Ruby Young call Manchester United. And upper way United supporters now to good news of Honum, but it may not be an interesting one for them. I rent our friend or Emsden James, I often Harley Emsden James. Yes, 15 years of age or a centre back. And I can confirm to you there. Manchester United was an Brentford from Southampton or Honum. Same Southampton Academy. Any player before the majority of the times, the moment they get into big clubs, me should be always be an Obaya hate or Honum. So you can count the likes of Sadio Mane, Virgil van Dijk, Catalonia. You mentioned a lot of them. Me you say Kamadi Suleiman Wakaku from once to move on and work on him. Inter Brentford front Harley Emsden James 15 years of age. Manchester United has signed a boy and that be about Katim no hona and the water my boy my once one future terms of centre backs on €11 at the age of 19 or back part with this boy 15 years that be these are going to be the prospects at United for no when you know you mention or a very good at United for one stock at Brentford for one solid year 14 months no way to one stock at Brentford what good have finally no way to not one sign at Brentford so for the future no. It is very clear Brentford not going join or yeah Manchester United on him. So good news now. Manchester United supporters on his way to now. What I know that they won't be happy. Maybe they are looking for first team players. But then coach, if you know him or Pemba from he would want to build a certain empire. No so the you madam squad over to na wako na you to know. Kudos to them. Simon Adingra for your Cote d'Ivoire and a Brighton fame no. Me should be when you can say down up we are Brentford or yeah Sunderland. Or yet the medical so honum. I say Ebia Brighton and Town Shana ever can with the Oya Afcon Ebe Cote d'Ivoire. A you more years my very national team. No, Minuka says Sunderland Albert Premier League back Biwa. They will get players who tried and tested in the league. No players who have experience. No way to know was a boy as a winger, as a striker. This boy can give a lot of honor into with the Sunderland team. No Simon Adingra and he's moved there. I want some pro na wa kwekwe na kan ho no ma oye interest na anopa we so yezi bisu yezi ma oye etiefa we tey here no na yenko Serie A no Ruby dem komo yezi that's how the Pro League is here to stay this time round yenko oye Atlanta last season yebo Serie A ye wie no na Brentford no oye Matteo Retegui ana otum no oje the goal king of this Nado scoring a lot of goals for Honum and Atlanta team will qualify for Champions League no this guy was there but when you kasa anopa we a mid-table team in the Saudi Pro League no and our Bassina Brentford went to Alcotia. Tim na Brentford from your Pierre America Bamian Obono in one of our into the frame, sir. What could cost you €67 million? Was our club away from your Atlanta. Now, the wages are not all Atlanta, no. Why you number home 6 times? And I was our boy, no. He was around €50,000 a month or a week or honor. And they were to know why in 6 times or honor. To one can do the mathematics, you know. Not sure that if players are influenced by trophies, they are going to win. And also about the finances, you know. And I feel that sometimes, you know, it should be about the money. So, because about to work on you'll be happy to accept to move our coning. It's, you know, Matteo Retegui, €67 million, you know, plus add-ons on Atlanta West to second Brentford is going to be a new signing for a club of Al-Qadsiya, what the Saudi Pro League or a good news no way to Nawako. Now, Theo Hernandez, the most story way will be bank, but finally, Brentford or Yaza way to Nawa signs am Hilal Funo. Ended that and to signing a 3 years dealer. No supposed cano, but Brennan or Babaji or Honum. Now, Ruby made the picture be by now. FK says about to that mama. Say, sure, yeah, the Saudi SPI for now. When you case over 4 clubs will won or Honum. But I should the deals are Hilal Funo way now. As a compare, Anasa Funo, Ali Tihad Funo, and after Ali Funo, one there, Ali Hilal Funo. They are so much better that they want to build a team. So when you call them outside of 4 years, Saudi Honum now, they can compete everywhere. So I'm not surprised that the FIFA Club World Cup way. Then quarterfinals, you know, these guys they were there one buzzing bono also a newer. Into Theo Hernandez, you know, he's going to join the Saudi Pro League, you know. Now also we tum na wa kwakobo honum, you know. Good news to a Brentford na no simple ne charges, you know. Now Ruby, yes, you know, my main for them last story way. Last week me catch out there. Everton for no a Brentford for no yet you know Barry no or yaza way when you Brentford area. And then the confirmation to my but the boy now about the new striker. For your Everton or Honum to Tieno Barry last season Villarreal 13 goals no 2 more share or Honum. Okay. After the exit of Foyer Dominic Calvert-Lewin no we here another play bill. Now about be up and striking force now. We about be you see another African brother. How call your striker that more Everton to I confirm a boy in deal no. So good news and also to na wa Mensah Honum. Kudus mama need we be as come already. for me midfield or an upgrade. It is good that Brentford Queen environment and that I chanced on a poster Thomas Frank technical meetings already know or check area pro you could do so any cobble now Ruby the right wing one mono I want you could do Bejina
okay and
I want also could do session a career almost about 50 matches and a while with the right wing one I want 24 goals and a way to now wash goals or honum that means that is the best preferred positioner boy no otta obo and good news in there next season Tottenham will be in a Champions League very a big platform about my ball honum Tottenham look at their stadium very beautiful the environment and everything me food on your bad
on your bad good
and a boy in walk no my me in there e want ask na Tottenham for your banter enti I may not reach him there
amuda mumu ko sia no a na what machine no mumu ko sia no machine but ono de
ye hu ne demo
ono body a o sha one go kwa ne che Tottenham
e wan large ba omia ono support Tottenham ana na akufa support Tottenham na large ba me post Kudus there or wishing the very best of luck because we're Tottenham supporter.
Okay.
But in us now, all
right, me that say, medicals near into we are, ever had the ABC at the about a branch and the Kudus near ma. On one more prewo, Tottenham was per team anymore. Right, it's 21 minutes past 8. MFA, Yenin Como, Game Park, Chopadama, Baby Din Como, Kaisene, a month for this capa over 6 million citizens for 4 choppy. Far 4 number staff 946 hash, star 946 hash. Numbers 1 to 36, ni choose one number. Nefes kakakatu chepushi. Draw no eba so now number never out usikano. Ye bo one mouse up to 30 times in chas. Yes and ne, who di agroni be. Star 946 hash. Star 946 hash. Net choose one number from 1 to 36. What did you hear? Draw near live on AA Game TV on Facebook and Instagram. X no AA Game Park G8. And you had drawn live. Ni who se be a coso kama. A good sika. Fa who shemu bina fi pesika. E gu boto. Anointed Engineering Services. The generator expert. Or generator asaya konyensie ma. Upe bia rent to benya bi. Ope mono so atwa etombi wo hono and afi wo de that person oton so betuma tom e de amount here installation enso e ho kama e de mount enti brabe hu ye e wo Cape Coast Tan 3 ye ne opposite the main lorry station hormone bomodi abra na person won so no ye ma won tetie e wo generator hu dwumade bia enso ba ye betumi a church we papa from ahoma wo 0248 455 697 ana 0243 480 334. Anointed Engineering Services, the generator experts. Yamfa local stories no ento aso.
The real sports is here.
Neuer's caught in no man's land. It's Marty!
Kastle FM. The Sports King.
Yasha and Samra say fan free the Ministry of Sports and Recreation na Enra Honorable Kofi Adams. Yabeka the chair was said Tuesday no kopie mu ewo Boteman. Ena fei enra so kopie mu ewo Baba Yara Sports Stadium na kwahwe was Baba Yara Sports Stadium no kwasem ni one of the best to say facility organ hanum say you better be bia honom be bia ntino on behwe SSC ni papa se be ya eno so betumi serve several purposes for Ghana. The
facility is huge. The potential of this facility is huge in terms of sporting development. The tartan tracks, space for tartan tracks, and so athletics can easily be done. So it won't only be for football, but you can have athletics, you can do even other events here. Once we have pitch covers, you can do many other shows here. You can even do boxing if you want to have boxing event. So the potential is big. And once we do what we must do, we can use this for so many things.
Baba Yara huge potential. Yenya pitch covers e bet me the abubobo shows. E bet me crampo at the hosting boxing bout to hono. Mentino idea some tantan tracks or hono mo e bet me akọ mekani ade. Entino kwasem ni Baba Yara no huge pa. Say hwehwe ni ya ogidi say e be kontu aba the renovation e be hwe ne penfo tumi aye e wo Baba Yara Sports Stadium. And watching or say ye busan say ne oba Ghana hanuma ye football no ye sports ankasa ni na no ye nya sponsors so na Ghana hano companies ahodo ye omo make scapai akọrọlike companies no ama for wins houseman and sadie na Africa make kasa makofo busa say adwuma ba na wo ya obetumi omunye sika pa man for incident man for kasa mama sport ni bia ba si kofa wins so FKK omo winsa a obetumi tina fa ko obetuma wiya bottles be 50 assemni enti wo fa winsa enti wo san kansa for no mutumi sponsor your league ni ade ma but okwa kan ya se empanyfo every force nkoda se me tie nkula tie be sports no enti ni kwansa me ye ensa ho advert wo ha no se hwe enkula ma be FKK almost UEFA Champions League che bia o ensa advert e wo Champions League so nya nsaketwa EPL ni La Liga mun advert wo so enti no ba be block Premier League ensa advert e wo mra nkwa no mo hwe enti o mo FD for be kasa na fei empanyfo so kasa na sa advert no amokasa yenyin free and ball no so etime ye free so
Foods and Drugs Authority on this, because whilst we are doing that, the very young ones, we don't want to watch these sponsors alcoholic beverages being advertised during sporting activities or show. Are watching DSTV that shows all kinds of alcoholic beverages that are sponsoring the UEFA leagues and what have you. So we are looking at it to see how we can really resolve that issue, because you remember Guinness used to be a big sponsor for Black Stars in the past, and it was helping. Today we don't have any big sponsor that sponsor our sport. Yes, Malta Guinness did the women's Premier League, but how much is it? Guinness, their main brand is not their main product, are not able to sponsor sports anymore. So it's a matter that we are seriously looking into. I don't think denying them investment in sports has helped us.
Summer Sports Minister Ora Kofi Adams ono enso ede atudwa yento aso na fe yenko ensem fufromu na yenhwe sede eniama enso etie de a nenei Ashanti Gold na akopie mu a supporters chairman Alhaji Jibril atudwa se nei bo no abo mu acheye papa ohwe obo ase ai gold wa yetuo ne mu amode abo man Ghana pampanyfo hwe ye pa ma as gold kwa hwehwe mu a eni o ma baidie o ma ekro pass ekwan bi aso no Premier League no mo target this season o metuma qualify back to the Premier League. Alhaji Jibril ono ya former Asgo supporters chairman no wo de sansem no e de atudwa e no me kan say something eduku no ene yi kolokofo jani mu no nti na Osman say o kai sanyum no enti wuja me honne aha so kai sanyum na gege so kai sanyum no hey anuma ye friends say abranti is all for Biasin abo I am my friend say oh abranti Kempaluta one na near no boss the wuja me honne the way chen men ka the way chen kwa no de menka na so the for boss say friend mami yesi jire eh FKK Ozai azu mami yesi jire me dem hu mani anye ho kra azu jire azu mami yesi jire azu ma ade ago heavy azu mami yesi jire ti no omo jai Samson Dukumu no Go Stars assign no fe 1 year or the account kwakosi akande ma bibia ni Go Stars Democracy Cup no anga has bakotoko for atwom ho de free mo enu ti de ba no say has any great Olympics ko for so month ya say why Olympics are no division 1 and can the Premier League team be to play House of Folk was say Olympics any hats na but mo say has any Olympics and Democracy Cup no one more ebe to me abo na de chienie House of Folk and one more de krata babonti and rather say me yonko darling boy Pierrot no no adwuma wo radio so ensem choni me hu no nye na kra na Pierrot akosina radio so waka say ni TV so kasa an the entire house ekoyi esibe free mu no say Malam bi she baby no ka che house for say coach ni say when na free my house be Lucy house for the cat ababontin cat na that Facebook no ntino omo de aba cheche mu say omo boy no mama train sign enya saa de omo de be fa eye emra kwa so ntino e be the saa case no so be kwa kosi no house for komo every house camp aba no say nei omo latest news ni say omo say omo demand immediate retraction and apology from darling boy Pierrot say obekan say has changes because of conforming na day but almost say has has a folk prides itself on professionalism, discipline and merit based technical decision making Our current technical bench is among the most qualified in Ghana, and we reject any attempt to reduce their work to superstition or hearsay. And when it has and come, I want to know to me Eddie Abba. All right, any come I will feel local stories similar for your focus, maybe and FKK.
Has free.
Katan.
Come jam with an quay.
Ana se bia nka on come first kebekwa court anka bia quickly mo da court bi no kan se bia bab on tin bi na
also the substitution there
mala bi na ka cho mo say onyini film
first time I had to be there.
And the first time ni
the first time Black Stars senior the day you ni nu for mo okay training I think say game bia near bona the day you all corner say okodru line no ogina ho ye nkunya bi na say ebi su na opete powder indeed uhunu ne nsa so ye sign bi odi bibi gugu ho enti we minim there but I feel say we come mo man in trouble no bia sa one no so on the second thought obetimi akase betimi akọ say ebia club no betimi the statement na ba be some muti some they are not into that. It's obvious we has a team na nkasa as amanfo na de omu gina saat na gina bia no so ahwa enye de Peru akan no kwa amanfo de sa superstition is sad you know target yes no sem no because obeka drum I think say amankwa mriku na one of those legends ni ba beka say as a has for culture bi na as a we mu tugbe ene ni mpanifo ba so mo jai omo wo ba bia as a team no every season bia yes season ba be sha ase omo wo ba bia omo do omo kokoye rituals bi ene sa nyoma no open secret ideas legend no pese me kai enya mankwa mriku obaye na obaba be kan enti me sure say one of those things no but sometimes idea wu you say okoko kan say the target teams because there is a team offer new coach Didi Dramani try say obed body and nyoma foforo and many club no be admin say Dramani will not say or time me or coach are very focused on the juma no the opeso ye opese players no the bibi show mutina opeso motine na ade na opeso ye na say and makasi ehu bibi kakra dia Didi Dramani de beba be sha hat team ni ehu kakra ene den ade na club no wo dada no say ene den no fighting for every spaces every ball on Sadia na no ne ade o de baba be shemti me sure say we on the low key but ebia team no so epeso mo fan serious na mo yi o mo ho mo distance o mo free yes anyoma no mo for mo adwene enko game na ankasa ne ye no see e be prepare team through pre-season good preparation or more facilities no players no be call on be win na de no or more dey sa gadget ne nyoma hodo no mo we na no training no more ye drone yi na mo e dia ba na nyina no o me pese sa focus no be kwa na as a team there eno ne ade e wo se si ebo din a eno ne ade e wo se ye de for ho na mo menye sa ade bi ade be ball nsa de o de be show kon de o de be to nine any sa ye powder any sa nyoma na be and no be secondary matter obi on empire obobad see ye di club bi ti sa house of folk nkoma it should be about omo facility na omo aye training omo dey ye any coach no ne nyoma o dey on board any ehon 70 Piero I think say next time around if says omo am fan serious cry this one in aba no ultimately ask for any abri because a whole release and omo dia ma wo in some training ti o say of funny serious not going forward you know and send one my was so mujemu na
about will be many hearts of fun yardin
okay
yes yenya so baja to me yen you are some trophy bo honom na misinformation disinformation or those especially when it comes in local sports na o say na yen tie nya information honom ma ye boye ntim kansan bia onyu honom
friends omo bibi exclusives there
are no facts for those issues you know I like the line if you feel you know Ruby when it comes to spirituality no onye superstitious beliefs na onya hade nkoti na bi wo abrofumpo bisa Ronaldo on fanana tebini nsi picture do or now to code ho no se no yifre no ho a obegina honom no was right na akọ Messi mo bi aye nezi e wo players a wo bo sign of cross You want Kramofa, Koji, and one more said, what bomb pay. You want Kofumpa will believe it there is a good omen. You dress him, say, Kosancho Hadia. Those matches, you will be a Chelsea for John Terry Mo. Why you want your Mayama? Yes, but America said it is their mentality than one wire onesie. But for you to assume there, a technical team but for one first game, now coach will make a decision now based on you be our shared dressing room, maybe our shared dressing room, and all dictate to those coaches. You know, I mean, it is neither here nor there. On try you. I'm so my patch umpo. Auntie, no, on train sign. I when you feel no. Yes, I don't. Of course, I'm a prove baby who malam. I don't can mean to be a man bomb to me. Wonder I can no quite. And now so there's a evidence. Fabra. I'm also able to make that. I the man, this is the club in one quarter. At least also clear with it is okay because professional club. Look at the kind of image. One got the malam for Bakumpo. Malam three. Yes. Hey, not game when come on malam three. Oh bye.
Yeah, mommy now but say those guys from me closer to the club. Those teams no official supporters. So it might be say and be a club no official penny be or be a bear me bo abasi din dia example kwa. Abasi timi betena okay can say me. So it could be say baby a sans and 70 be and our tea any side also said na kan more segment to be almost exclusive. You are no more side and just to get that attention, attract attention to your musho. No so a bit me abase be a club no supporters ni be clearly allegedly. Okay. That's the word that you can use. But evidence be aye. Mala Mensah she ho a mo ko fra babus oh. Okay, almost on my chance here. Often evidence. Gazali, the first team coach or Basake. Waka for no be assistant coach. Najamu. No you come as Waka for no member. Nyamu tumi nyaduma. Shall be of Northland we sua the national team. The Malam beboa. No, but I tell man we dictate something. Malam Mensah. Oh make those any changes. Okay. Has that an about. What you don't know my address let an about one say. Sometimes we should be measured. I didn't want me yes I put that come was some more day. But remember you can mesmo can supporters in there why nyama am preview to nkomo be we should drive supporters in play what can tell one chemicals here what can ya we nya support one man put no blame club management so you see supporter what club need to know they will find everywhere possible to help the club but their management you know when they are looking at the scientific basis administrative wise you know how they can attract investment into their clubs and so imagine that some maybe business entity be na ma para ma bahata tima Jesus something how can they come to Africa the FKK na ko game when na malam me no ya ko malam 3 and Africa malam 6 we no me twa ko bi so aba se ko make serious allegation meaning say utie Kesben was it Monday serious one ubia wo ho live show Jola Kaya ya seka obema na sesna na o si da bi also mo tete nsem say asibe kunadu any other guys about 3 players din so omo there coach ya ba omo nyada no na omo enipa any watara na watara amenti no ball no mo ko ball no de omo boy no ball no has ball ni say so said the has ball mo ko ball nti asibe kra free mu ntem ko no nheda anya no wawa because omo tete nsem and a place now who's a way more serious even than the superstition I can say. How do you support them? And that's it is a bus. No me can stop never catch them. I say no only or before or call 2 days before the game. No me can say okay now no be can you go and call the place and they will tell you say yanka bibia fanchira. Sometimes say o ka bibia na Santa obelu so focus and amaka say as me put am with the supporter no one gasa team our support to how you come out and be saying this to say that thing not taking anything away from Pierrot Muso de Omes. I mean, you follow why you don't just say oh no Fox FM exaggerations most every amount say we be out there say oh rating for 10% ya be half pokwa free kaipa maybe 1% pen money exaggerate all right says a club and if on this time on person be come to that line I mean fair enough it's up to them enti no de echiansu bia enheda ni ho all right enti no 7 no but on some you are son of so and then Rosemary the birthday Obed the wife
also here 3 hours no they ayen radio is what I need ho and I'm so on for 5,000 bro see me cheche me on for 5,000 right
Obed wife Adela no mami o di birthday tie wish no happy birthday
3 hours
yes bibia anya kama said we nya abotrama Obedi abutre we nya mani yanko point up in up on fa bi ka na o nya abotre sa fa ma branch enya sa
na me be say 24 hours it's na why for on no wa also is no man
that's right o ka chere bi say awaba we be say na da be no mo boss awaba nti wa friend so mra enti Rosemary yanko pa mo abotre sa abotre na on fa ma sa kwantenti ahodi sika no embra we are forceful for so party sika no embra na abrabo no mu enye more emu omre but enye more mre na bibia nso enkon kan fama na abofra no so nyankopon nyansa ne nimdia no oma ne nyembo na montiti ne ye sanse mo awo abofra papa enti sana esi etie ora Kofi Adam sa kan sem nyina babanya radio so bia ni Titan Tracks it's why I wonom that part of Ashanti region omo ye games na bibia wo ho onte se omo achicho omumo games ni ekoebi wa ha era na demands ewe Kwadwiri agri and say rich mu na omo kan volleyball bon say we ni na ma omo kobobi wa ha tennis we ma kobobi wa ha basketball ma kobobi wa football ni akobobi wa ba uko baba yara bibia ho a wo beye onwenti no for me eno ho asema na o kan but we there we say because of Kotokoni Gold Stars games no mo babo Africa no eno na prompti omo call yes omo kwa kohwe facilities no and pani behwe facilities are under a particular regime sika twitwe bi omo twama omo so omo aye whatever renovations na nyoma de bia CAF and recommendations eba enyoma omo bebu bobo so sa nyoma na no mo da so so se ho no mo enye eno twire ho a wonti ase de bia no e was a buying from the end okọ the conference mu kotwa sika bi ba na odi koye adwuma de bia ya se ye no and odwunu ho na hadwen so it's high time this time around no adia ye fe na accountability no omum fa ni serious sika ne de be mamo adwuma na amode ye no obviously pasti and as supervision no enso ebeko eno de udi sika no ma obi so mfanya adwuma na wa ma wani ankoho na supervision no anye solida dani de nyina ade chi ade se nyina no wa ma wani ankoho a sika no be no basa enti sika na ekọ na ma sa de moni akọ enti owura ampofo ankra na adwuma ne so pa ze wo sa Accra Sports Stadium me de kakra get back to sa level no sa stage na enim no ni state no ye refurbish ye near the boy can 208 if you hono ba be see bia empo if you like 2012 2013 mobile no na okay ya hu se kakra ye go back so wo hwe president cup bia ye hu ne pitch no quality de ya na sitie e wom se sa station na aka na omo atum no omo guso omo ye kakra e bia flat light no so no ye hu omo you see for the president cup no nti kakra ye bedu honom but ya ka no ne so and me desert this time around okwa an regional minister Uramu Akohene ene ni team no e kan ye sports minister ho ene omu nyina akokọ hweye ene omo ba de aka ye the expert uze omo ko no de the expert no na e be kire se ahanom no e wo se de fa ha e wo se de to ha e wo se fa di se wo se ni se because minister na recommended baby also omo di bibi kata baby also omo di bibi yes eno no de ya de a natural terms no okwa asa na be kan bad expert no omo a CAF eyi omo se mo ko inspect infrastructures no facilities no obi te say da so bre ye obi wa in fact Fred Achinzu so ye bi nti ye was guys na ubo pin omo a on betimi advice more ama together with omo on beba be sa pitch ne other areas na CAF ka se yenye no on betimi ani na kama na bibia kama I think say Gold Stars ne Kotoko mo up until 31st of August say omo be finalize baby a on person musi akan no ti baden ne de if say sika no ya available a me sure say honorable ebetimi a make size sika no e de amom no mo akwa for me a good thing edema the sports minister no ankasa to ni chacha ono posha chacha to ni shoe na omo tu tin one ni entrach akwa pima omo inspect makase the Africa no and I prompt you but it doesn't end there right. And he said the bia no na say the bia we are haste ye tutu mirika ye nyoma I say basa na say pressure ba be die so nti bonsi akwa ni bia na ye free okono na ade na enyo solid after we no and do ho say the bia na Ghana da sorry a ye club bi kwa Africa ye team bi ba be bo game say ye national team say ye ma no say ye mema no Andes no so mo kwa akoba eni say ye tena no ma ye yem hihye se ka yes on beji atuma na so mo njintum
all right FKK
eno any baby akwa akodunya sa de waka ne de facilities ni nyina ho so mo ensiesie no mu gya na ni nyina asai boma ye be koso abokasa so atimi ede akọ enimti ye be bo ni team na ba so ye wani so se baden ne de no ma atimi akache no mo kom ni aj good for so mo Afri football say e biaba Alhaji Jibri says Omonya Ashanti Gold FC right Omonya Sporting Club na football club na ba nti for now na de omonje ball ntum na omo welcome omo support na omo rise eno ne ade a ama amanfo so ko route for Ashanti Gold FC for so betimi a perform because so ko oboase any the other enclave na omo ni je football ho pa nti ababe some years ni a omunya team bia omu hu ni se eyo dia no edubiase bode edubiase uti a enu edubiase club weekend and omukọ okosi omakan minimum training so omu ye bi ho no ma I doubt but we there a team a besi ho enti week out during omu days ni nyina no training regimes mu akonya so mekọ akọhwe omu nti I said there Ashanti Gold Sporting Club near the Abemuti. Said your cano, you when you say supporters, no be welcome omo, no mo so etimi amomo abo adwuma kama. Go sa so guswa sani. Yaka say enye se signings no omo ye dia ko perform wa Africa. Utim so omo build virtually a new team for the omo kwa ko boy you Champions League and the Champions League
no more tiny players
Confederation crown say Kaizer Chiefs ni we mu nyina no was it work also Moroccan outfit bi omo nyina kwa kopio mti say bo Champions League akasifo nyina ho na afi na o toto new players enye established players so players afi na odi omo ba beshim ama omo settle into life ewo ho senka empo say Premier League in kwampo na ade ombe ba ombe ka se oyenim se go sas de sa na mo yam nyoma but okwa akobo Champions League na di kan ka se Champions League no ye the different mentality and all that e wo me football bibia timi say but sa de ni esi once in so many years once in a while be na ababa be pass through onya ne sa nya resource ni de bia enti ye de be mo among conquer perform Africa. Me for me, yes, me who say the omo ye no, omo think beyond Africa. Omo ni say ye koso ya ho de ahwe. Ye kone fa and fans so na yes, ye be koso ye team.
All right, that's man.
Yeah, Mr.
Alcohol advert no. Aye.
Ruby, many minister ya address. In fact, it is because of the young society for the better lack of expression makade yen to me answer your problems are no ntina ya pay the easiest way out no betini onya kanka okroma
kanka
hwemo from na mesia from band wo twe
bet pa
ya se da jinko for
omutwa pa
especially aviator na wo dagulu bebre in the bet na or say senkofu won fi or senkofu won sika
na ho say ayi asempafo atro an article afa ho on a betting a kunkrofo kumanum say
you see a lot of it but in the allow Monday TV do everywhere anytime any day betting but still now no hwe nkodo honum inside ya kan wa asemi or a matter of choice yenyim nkofa wo yen painful won anka say woni stage bia we do won no mensa urban cigarette for instance the mia aka father kan wa it is harmful to your health but nkofo pen na won anka say wonum. Until they make sure that there's going to be so much of an influence there because of football. Until when you're Zetra, yes, I know the influence no but that on your honest about the main reason for that over here. Into regulations, I ever for that a minor, 18 years, I'm condom and sano. I want to tell you the ways it means are they bought on the membrane yash mukina. But for a club or sponsor, what is the problem? Champions League I can watch until recent no Heineken was sponsor. Eko EPA ya yenya Lombo Kasapre Kumana that was sponsor ya Shebo ni bia. You wonder what you advert or honoma. What's sponsor people?
Wakata and one same baby.
Still na it went on.
He says said was my kakrebi. Sa aye uya koem sa corner. Aya dia say ya tuogum kakra. But cigarette okay. Menye sure say ye ho advert o baby.
Master auto.
Dia ke ba ku ya ni din boy bibi owo. Enwure.
W.
Aha. Eno say enye ana ye ho advert. Omo no ma no.
Omo no papa.
You get it?
Yes.
And when he said they can almost regularize there. But I said the opposite would the idea now see now to 2 years. You were not quite near quite fast way, you know. Already, yeah, sorry, so I have by your fan movie, yana no be. I'm already a petition be omonum dada. And he a new monas obession, I honor obession, and advert so dear no more air and tea. I honor abonnents and now I said was my so I can say.
I'm saying, I say I don't go buy no. For at the advert na equal would see pie. Emma Shatawale mukoye a program be was it Kumasi Baba Sports and after the game no. And some eba hopa man conform me na for the traffic light I say Kumasi. And from there I may say Obi anya
and since then so that campaign on mama form yes on mama form
besides we make an opponent no oye dwuma bi let's make case si no advert ni na
edro na sisi na
ana sisi Ghana for
omo pe
nti no so ba Ghana for pentia nka banana
debi
nti no bi yam moye fanya dwuma e mo regulations na yan ye make sure baby I want to say 18
Osman say
a also crown a problem we know omo etono ehonum pa na wose komma restrictions na komo onum na wose adwuma na yete
onya 18 na ntoma
no oh de o emi wo fa bi na asoma me wo fa asoma wo beka sa wonko
eno so odu ka so
free
okay say oba ka sa na wo fa na asoma no
obeda ka sa wo fa
na wo fa asoma no wo be ma no so
wo be ma no
enti say e ba ne
pa no
enti wo to ansa no oba ka sa na wo fa ka say ko fa wo fa bra say na FK mo teacher ni bi o onu won sa sa ento kwa na ento ma na fe no all the chance on dit kata so no enye before yes all right okay
hardwin we say obi adwuma and then there sa na tie bad
okro ba no so men toma
simple titi toma no
all right me that say entia hwe ise betumi eden safo no aba be advert amama sponsor your league no a me fa course net here for Emra Subi 53 minutes past 8 0244 408046 0244 408046 and 0244 408354 0244 408354 Ubet my friend afe anope won so what they were drink channel e dey aba e wo dwumade ne so ebi Ridge Royal Hotel Case Club Adama and a call see me febi fa oba no nya 6 to 5 to 16 years no e ko join bi. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Ruben.
Koje Sonny.
Mr. Mamani.
Koje Sonny. Aha.
Football lovers for you.
Oh, o voice no we che papa da voice kakra ma me.
First segment ni tu no breo.
Oh, kafra.
Mensah na mbaka kakra bi. E wo dey club world cup no. Mostly obi oje. Champions League no oje. But this year no ma mo akwafa maybe ma matches na be but still na import oje na no oje. E wo dey PG bo na obo no oye. Na Luis Enrique ejuma na oye. Na nsa asem no so ma mbra do. Nsa no Masa so ya warden na sansan simpia impia ana hunem den na simpia impia impia so wala pia wa nka sana boko akono Mensah advert na wo kan de ono eyi kono nya advert na wo nya advert na ba na ba mo akono Mensah ono de ono mara me je me nya yankofo bebre anantu a bebre na wono Mensah wo ye we na adi na so me mpie Mensah nya by force am kwa akono ana
me da say hello, good morning.
Hello, PNT.
Richard.
No, you need PNT. To want some. Look at Azame, Ale, Paris Saint-Germain, Ale, Paris Saint-Germain.
all the way, Paris Saint-Germain, they are going to create the ultimate, most definitely. Miss Ruby, I know pay the my system with the good break.
Okay, Meda say 0244 408 046 and 0244 408 354. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Miss Ruby.
Me ho ye pa, wo dey ni baby offer yen free.
Of God know me that because of it, for the circle.
Me pa cho yeti o.
So I the baby I mentioned I know one pa, the am call parliament, Kastle from parliament. Go to the cover match on here. So another is why you know why I'm out at home pa, I mentioned with my car, why you go down on the city bank center region.
Amen.
Master, I come over kind no fears because in the other also I did when the didn't also. It's I mean as my case I mean could read and she looking at shopping coffee. And then you can say some no no more your daddy our born about the car. I pay for not transfer to one for mother. So it's 10 years for more. The new report to them no the and all you see. So you don't form on a couple of more. The town wants to have those very careful. If you don't want that the moment.
Okay. Okay. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Mr.
Me pa chodin baby of free. Yeah, young boy, no.
Yes. More obviously by a stream. When you want to pay the station, if you can't go back from that, if you really have some account and cool. And I have to pay the gift to go. I don't know what I want to say, Madam Craig.
That be Mr. Yanukre and Yanukre. Only evidence be oh evidence. Okay. Okay, but that's almost decided in the I don't just say I almost no oh evidence and now the aba. Hello, good morning. La mini amala save vibes.
I am moving my book cost me 200. I have free a camera at 100. This will be now the money senior the other week. I mean, I can't offer wash alone because it takes a alone to know even what we were pushing because it's a team. Because it's a team or combi, even all competition bank or combi, and there we Atalanta and combi. The same squad with the move. The same squad one can view. The same squad member. The influences of profile.
Okay.
I'm going to win what they will know about on we done. And on young kilo too. How the way here what the my ancestors doesn't but the and don't for.
Okay. Medasi. Hello, good morning. Ten Hagini. Okay.
This will be a Hennessy, what you advert for DSTV. I'm not sure the conform no more abusing it when they are. So if they have the money to sponsor the league, I mean, why not? At a point, me today now was it 1 year in advert till 8 o'clock. A KB, I'll consider. I'm a youth with James.
There be
when Jay interviews will be, it is neither here nor there. But then, however, there is another avenue there. The more you hear it, you might be tempted to try. You'll be an try it there. You might be tempted to try. But that's notwithstanding. Into Muson get on them the minty. I forgot Penas was Nayan. I in the case of him from Pa, Boka Koshi, why? In the music, I want to whisk up a sponsor league, my leg, and work for that. Why not? Yeah, you're more on one sponsor. And you're me.
Medasi. Hello, good morning.
This will be Richard Aholo number.
Oh, I'm more before from Rasubi, and I'm in as we be Mr. P. What's my memo before from Rasubi, Mr. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Miss Ruby.
Me patcho didn't baby of free and free.
Mpacho anadwe de ni o.
Anadwe de. Okay, yet you.
Mpacho makasa krafa insan advert no. Na honestly, sometimes adverts no so influence kakra. Onye ni na onye 100%, but I'm finding 20%. Because when I kai there, me pensa now so me share is a Heineken. The way on we adverts no na, but no this man or two. Honestly, woman bianca mono. It's no ono so kan ho kakra. but Bibian to me no correct the 100% that. Well, I think there on how I do because one on Saturday dancing. Mr. Damekan.
Medase, Memfa Honorable Jaru Enye. Honorable, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Mapum.
Memo your honorable. I'm Kastle and I won't feel.
Mr. Rubina, and they have a mammy and them for Baby and Waka crab. And you come on and chase born. Like Momo Omokra. Because Chessy, why are the been obeyed Jesus one? Why are the power? Because it's a PG born or born. And Madame Nash, matter a hat at Marking around. Madame Misha, ever cared no within a bredo. A was I was no within what this shit with Marcy. Nothing you see a precaution or the pretty what could be over than I didn't. And see, as an country, evidence and calling on can. You know, just for saying, no, and you may young night naka. In fact, for my life, no, I can hold do.
Meda say nti waka omra meyano e wo has mpanyifo anim ya samra kwan so no omode ne be French Radio Hotel say oba na wanya 5 to 16 years but register no Kastle club ne ho wo mu ehia hu eye meminde di kan e wo bosumi bia mu meso ma faculty na wie 9 abo mo fanche me 9 abo mo fanche me ti no fa aba no kojo ne Kastle club ni bi na omra mesua de ye wo educational games and competitions so ho ye wo hotel facility tour where swimming lessons so ho and afi cooking and baking with the chef drama music and afi public speaking activities so ho do the birthday so e be sign celebration na de amano kama oh yeah walk in per session 50 Ghana or register half yearly membership no 270 and annual membership no 480 how for more dem mama mienu mi ensa de beba no you 5% discount at the mamont if abane bra or maybe no be news ensure on benom drinks I hold on benom so no you be 20% discount on it enti be so do ban be join bia for Radio Hotel for 0312 003 222 and afi 0501 672-908. Red Royal Hotel, richly inviting, comfortably yours. Open card there to Kwanya, Kastle Transport, Ubenya Bim. Car what they call outside Central Region, and now within Central Region, within Cape Kosoba, Ubenya cast nibi what to me, Eddie Juma. But Madiana Kastle FM Hanum sending penny for making como, your flexible terms at the Mount Frey 0244 406 500 and that's 0552 490-241 or from penny 4 beje was so Edward Akon at the free tran what they buy now say Chelsea can beat Man City to take the Champions League for the second time and here they thought who thought Chelsea could beat City okay ampa who thought and the ampa na Mr. Cheese they also check the statistics Madrid has beaten PSG 5-4 okay all right may I say na yeah they will see na mekonom referee Obedankwa retired referee Obedankwa no say mefa happy birthday way and fama na ne brother or ni colleague so National Lottery Authority Cape Coast Kingsley Bray Kingsley